Domo, welcome everybody. Today we are playing Little Goody Two Shoes. The kinda prequel to Pocket Mirror, which I played a month ago, I think? I don't know, time is irrelevant at this point. But yeah, so Domo, our ditto. Yeah, some of the notes do be funky. It do be like that. Domo Space, welcome just in time. We just got started. Excellent. Hello, welcome everybody. So yeah, we'll see. It's like this game's got a bunch of different endings. I'll get as many as I can. So no promises, and you know, if I miss some, you could just support the developers and buy the game yourself. Not sponsored. We're done with the sponsor stuff for now. In the future, who knows? It depends on when Lurkit decides to email me, being like, hey, that person you said you wanted to play their game, they gave you the thing. But whatever, let's go! Oh yeah, this game is extremely 90s inspired. Like, to the nth degree in the art direction. Once upon a time in the... too fast. Elderly woman ventured deep in the woods in search for mushrooms. When all of a sudden she heard a loud cry in the distance. My goodness! A little baby! Cradled in a rope basket was a cheerful baby girl. Oh my, what do I do? Worry not, my dear. I'll name you Elise. So Holly and Elise spent their days together in the village of Kefferberg. Her being a little gremlin, of course. As both grew closer, so did their love for one another. Look, Granny, look! Woohoo, well done, Elise! Not all bliss lasts forever, and as time went by... Cookies! Bedtime stories! So did Holly's. Well, she was... I'll take care of you. She is old. I'll do whatever it takes, Granny. Don't cry, my love. You've always said you wanted it. I'm sure you'll cherish it. Hoo 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 hoo. Granny! I love you, Elise. This is the prequel. Thank you for granting my only wish. But yes, Domo Narajani, this is the prequel to Pocket Mirror. Oh yes, Domo Ryufuzen, welcome, how you doing? Good to see you as well. Yes, hello, welcome. Alright, here we go. For goodness sake, there goes my last match.
For goodness sake!
Oh, I'm so tired of this place. Wash my sheets, Elise. Sweep my floors, Elise. Elise, Elise, Elise. Oh, I'd show them. I'll make them scrub my pots and pans, my shoes even. Have them wipe down all my windows, every last one. Clean out my hearth and fetch me some water. Better yet, I'll have them running around calling me Miss Elise all day. Oh, if only I were rich. All the steak I could ever want, all the shiny dresses, one for each day of the week, with shoes and jewels to match. And maids, all the maids I could ever want. Oh, if only. Well, One can dream. Elise! Oh, for goodness sake. You okay? I'm doing good, thank you. On your way home, lass? What are you doing wandering about in the dark, Elise? You ought to know it's dangerous out here. I'm not wandering about, Mr. Ludwig. I've been working late, so if you'd so kindly believe... You know better than to put yourself in danger, Elise. If anyone's putting me in danger, it's you. Yeah, of course. I'd be home already had you not stopped me for an earful. Come now, Elise. We've got good reason to worry. All this vigilance. For what? What am I to be afraid of? The witch? Watch your words, Elise. You're not to question such matters. What do you say we walk you home? I believe I'll be just fine on my own, Mr. Heinrich. No more detours, Elise. It's for your own good. Lest I come across the witch I know. Hi, Kitty. Let us hope you don't come to regret your words, lass. Alright, Kitty wants lap. Who wants synchronized cat petting? Come on, Kitty. Oh, I can't stand these folks. Alright, that. Menu. Items. Settings. Where am I? The kitty's on my lap. Like, which way's home? Do a hip and a hippity hop. What's this? Pine tree this, pine tree that. Everything's about pine trees around here. Right viewpoint, right, left peak. Like, have I gone the wrong way? I probably have. Oh, what's this? I got grapes! Ah, yes, the grapes of wrath. Okay, maybe I did go the right way. Okay.
For goodness sake!
For goodness sake! It's impossible to keep this lantern lit in this wind. Guess I'll be finding my way home in the dark, I suppose. Bird! Hello, bird! Save often? How... Do I save with the bird? Does the bird help me save? Alright. I guess I'll just head inside now.
What in the Lord's name?
What in the Lord's name happened here? I gotta find my matches. Where's your matches? Oh geez. Oh god, what's happening? Oh god, oh god! Oh god! Things have already gone horribly wrong! Stop! No! What? What was that thing? Was I dreaming? Or, is it the voices? What was I thinking leaving it here? Well, there's my tinder box. I had to light the fire now. You light your using matches, be careful not to waste them. I'll try, game, but I can't promise jack shit. Ooh, feet prints. Good grief. What if it was the witch the townsfolk have been going on about?
Keep it together, Elise.
Like, no, keep it together, Elise. It was definitely a burglar. That said, I'm not going anywhere without my broom. Where's your broom? This one? Yeah, beat the burglar with a broom. Hello? Any boiglers around? Any boiglers in the well? Yeah, whether by time the well's wooden structure stands frayed and worn. Like, man, I'll do some gardening later then, I guess. Anything in the chicken coop? Oh! There you are, you shameless thief!
Out with it!
Give me back all you took! Right
Hurry
now! Wait, please! Please forgive me! It's just a baby girl. Stop beating her with the broom. Explain yourself, you wretch. What are you doing in my house? Please don't hit me. I was just hiding. There were these men and I won't ask you a second time, thief.
Hurry it up!
Give me back everything you took right now. I didn't take anything. I was just scared. Please, I beg you. Show me your hands so I can cut them off. I didn't take anything, ma'am. Now show me your pockets and make it quick. I keep telling you, I didn't steal anything, ma'am. This is all I have, I swear. Coins and weeds? What are you doing up here in the mountains? I'm a traveler, ma'am. I'm a traveling scarecrow. If I only had a brain. Turn around. Say you're a traveler. You say you're a traveler. Are you all by yourself?
Yes.
Yes, I'm traveling alone. I hoped I could rest for the night in this village, but I saw some people walking in the woods. It frightened me, so I ran to find some place to hide. Be that as it may, you're still... Oh, please forgive me, ma'am. I didn't mean to make such a mess.
That's it.
Would you stop calling me that?
I'm sorry.
What she said.
For goodness sake.
What she said. All right, well, I might let you go if you can prove your innocence, that is. I don't know what I can do, ma'am. Well, you can start by cleaning up this mess. And then you can,
Sorry,
Ma'am?
I did it!
Yes, that's it. A maid.
Alright.
Listen carefully now. First, you'll be tidying up the mess you've made. In fact, clean my whole house, top to bottom. I'll teach you not to go storming in the stranger's house. You're done, kitty? All right. Goodbye, kitty.
I'm sorry.
Ma'am? Complaining already, are you? Wouldn't you agree this is the least you can do?
Yes.
Oh, of course. I'll gladly do it, ma'am. Good. And in exchange, I suppose you could stay here. But no more thieving. I am not a thief, ma'am. I'll be judging that. I'll be the judge of that, thank you very much. It's like, wow. Elise is so kind and generous, isn't she? Anyhow, you work for me and I'll give you a place to stay. Fair enough, wouldn't you say? It does sound fair, ma'am. It is very kind of you, but I'm not a thief. Fine, you're not a thief. Now would you stop calling me ma'am? Do I look like an old hag to you? You don't. I apologize.
Alright.
My name is Elise, and you'd best remember it.
Yes.
Yes. I'm so sorry, I forgot to introduce myself. Oh, she's got the little shoes. Rosenmarine, a Selenic wanderer. How are you? My name is Rosenmarine. It's a pleasure to meet you, Miss Elise.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, just Elise is fine. Come now, you have a lot of work to do.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Yippee! Ain't nothing else in the chicken coop? Alrighty. Anything else notable out here? No? Yes? Maybe? How long has it been since I last used this thing, I wonder? Stringy cobwebs and dust cling to the old oven's wooden doors as though sealing the bleh. Doors. I gotta be careful because I think the same button to run is also the same button to skip. I might have to change that. How could you even do all this? Look at my floors!
I'm sorry.
What she said. Even Granny's plates! Shattered to pieces! What are you, a wild boar? I'm surprised you didn't break my windows and tear down the walls. Alright, well, you know what you did. Anyhow, here, take this. Make certain you get into every nook and cranny, you hear? Yes, ma'am. While you're at it, you can sweep the chimney and clean out the fireplace, too. Oh, wipe that stain off my wall and wash all my windows. Like, wowee.
All right.
I want this place sparkling by the time I wake up tomorrow, understood?
Of course.
Of course, ma'am.
For goodness sake.
And I told you to quit calling me that.
I'm sorry.
What she said. Come now, let me show you to the well out the back.
Oh, but
Oh, I could do it myself, Elise. Anything to make up for what I've done. Look here, lassie. Look here, lassie. I've no good reason to trust you. I didn't mean to. Every single corner of this house is to be absolutely spotless by sunrise. Dare to cross me even once and I'll be having a word with the townsfolk.
you hear?
Are we clear? Yes, Elise. I'm sorry. I'll do my best. Be careful not to wake me either. I have Sunday Mass to attend tomorrow. I'll keep quiet. Good night, Elise. Yeah, I was gonna go save, but what's this? Hello? We share the same fate, lass. What are you? You'll understand in time, I'm certain. If you do follow this path, that is. What does that mean? Are you a ghost? You have a wish, don't you? A wish? Your deepest, dearest wish. If you truly want it, then you'll have to accept his blessing. Take his hand. Huh? We'll be awaiting you, lass. Me? You. Until we meet again. I got a hanky chief. Oh, that wasn't good for me. Oh, cool. Talking with the evil spirits lowers my sanity. Yippee! That's what I wanted. Yeah, let me see. Can I? What's classic? Yeah, classic would make that the run button. Alright, it would just swap a few things. And then, yeah, everything else should be fine. Save. There we go. Now we don't have to worry about accidentally skipping, because I noticed it was the same button. Alright. It's been a long time since I've gone to Granny Holly's room. Not that there's anything to see there, anyhow. Alright, I guess we'll go to bed. Now you've done it, Elise. There was hardly a need to be that harsh, but still. Oh, now you suddenly have a conscience. If she's dangerous, or worse even, what if she's the witch the townsfolk have been talking about? Oh, what would Granny Holly do, I wonder? She didn't raise me to be like this. I even threatened to tell on her, too. What's done is done, I suppose. I'll make sense of it tomorrow. It's best I go to bed. Like, alright. Sunday! It looks like I have a heart meter, a food meter, and a sanity meter, so we'll see how well I do with that. It's morning already? I can't be late for Sunday Mass, or Father Hans will...
You can't be serious!
Good grief, what was I thinking? She's probably taking everything I owe by now. You lose 1 breb for each period that passes by. That's 6 a day. Okay. Manage your normal food and key items through the item menu. Okay. You can consume and use items through the item menu as well. Okay, what's this? Ooh, Firefly. Would not believe your eyes if 10 billion fireflies. Yeah, see, this is where all the endings would be listed. Like I said, I'll get through as many as I can. It's gonna depend on several different factors. Woo! It's so sparkly clean. Oh. Or maybe not. Doesn't seem like she took or broke anything, but... Hey!
Rosa Marine!
Rosa Marine! Why is your name spelled wrong? Was that her name? I can't believe she tidied up and left just like that. I didn't even give her anything to at least eat last night. The poor thing. Now, where could she have gone to? Probably in the chicken coop again. She probably slept in there. Like, ah, yes, I am but a bird. I shall become one with the chimkins. There she is, I knew it.
Rosa Marine! For goodness sake.
There you are, you.
Please.
What she said. Honestly. Because this game likes to be so selective. It's like, if they say the exact thing, I won't repeat it. But if they only say part of it or something completely different, I'll read the whole thing. I think that's fair. What are you doing here?
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I was intending to leave first thing in the morning, but I was afraid I'd get lost in the dark. Never mind. Come with me now.
Sorry,
Are you taking me to the village? What do you take me for? Some wretch? Forget what I said last night. I was being a total bitch, and I realized, I probably shouldn't do that to a witch that'll probably curse me and turn me into a frog. Anyway, not exactly my finest moment. I didn't mean to be such a brute, truth be told.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for what I did too.
Goodness sake.
I got it. All of that's dead and buried. Now come, I'm running late for Sunday Mass. Yes. Oh, wait for me, Elise. Like, bring her home. Where's she live? In the swamp?
Flock.
Huh? Block? Block? Oops. Oh! It's a little goat! Block! Fluffy companion! With big old anime eyes.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Domo, Minsumaki Ikuroki. Welcome. You started the greatest game you'll ever see in your life? Fantastic, I look forward to it. But yes, welcome. Just got started. I have played Pocket Mirror, so I know this is like a prequel. So whatever Easter eggs are in here, I'll probably pick up. If maybe, probably. I'm so relieved to see you. You see little Goody Two Shoes I follow. Fair enough. Where have you been? You know this goat?
Of course.
I have played Pocket Mirror. Yes, I have played Pocket Mirror. Yes, of course. We met on the way to Kaferberg. We've been together ever since. Yes, we were. We were. They give me a little head pad. But yes, thank you for the follow. Arigato. Oh, it's endings too? Yeah, it's like I got through the big chunk of it. Like whatever I think there was a couple endings I didn't get. I just YouTubed it, but you know. What's nice is that it has a new Game Plus feature now. Yeah. Oh, he's the cuddliest thing, isn't he? Yeah, good enough. Yeah. I at least got like the good endings. With all the little trinkets. The cuddliest little thing, you say? Anyhow, I ought to get going. Wouldn't want to be late for Sunday Mass.
Yes.
Ah, yes. I'll be back in a moment, Flock. Like, yeah, I do archive all my Let's Plays on the YouTubes. It's all on there. You played in 2016 or 17, had to wait 6-7 years for this to come out. I did it because I played Pocket Mirror like a month ago. And I was like, wow, I want to play the other one now. And someone was like, all right, here you go. I was like, oh, thanks. And now we're here. I have to say, you did a decent job tidying up. You did pretty much everything I asked you to.
Oh, I'm so glad.
What she said. I want to assure you I meant no harm, Elise. It kept me up for hours last night thinking you'd...
Oh, shush it!
I get it already. No need to tell me. Here, have some bread. You must be hungry.
Yes.
Thank you, Elise. You really are too kind.
For goodness sake.
Good grief. On the art style so far? I like it. Like, it's so 90s. Like, it's like they took the 90s shoujo aspects and dialed it up to 500. Like, it's a little uncanny, but like in an endearing way, like, because it's so exaggerated. So it's one of those, I could see why someone wouldn't like it, but I personally like it. You remember I hit you with a broom, right? Multiple times. Called you a thief, made you do my bidding and whatnot. Most folks would have tossed me right out of the moment they found me, but you didn't. I suppose I didn't. Anyhow, I'm heading out.
Right.
Don't wander about and don't make a mess.
Of course.
Yeah, the moment I walked into the house and changed camera perspective, I knew this game was the real deal. Oh yeah, it's like you could tell they put a lot of effort into this game. It's like going from Pocket Mirror to this, I'm like, oh my god. Hi, Mona Lisa. Pursue your love interest. Talk to your favorite girl. Yeah, let's go. We can go on a date. Hell yeah, let's do it. Before you go, Elise. I have something to tell you if you come meet me later today. What's keeping you from telling me now? Dramatic irony. Well... It's important, so... Yeah, the Pocket Mirror art was good in its own way, too. I agree. I liked it. I'll be in the back by nightfall, alright? For goodness sake, it best be worth my while, you hear? I promise it's nothing bad. We'll see about that. Like, they're marked with a... time period. Alright, I see we got some time management going on. Alright. Domo Ikijo, welcome! A quick recap on what's happened so far. We went home and we found a girl in our shed and now we're keeping her as our maid. Revisit game tutorials? No. Well, at least that's there if I need it. Cool. What are you doing in a tree? Yeah, so it's all Mark's fault. Exactly. But yes, hello. I hope you're doing well. Went home, went to the second floor, and blah. Yeah, the tree! The fucking tree attacked you. You're like, what the fuck? I'll get an earful from Father Hans if I don't hurry up. I got the map menu. Yay! I like maps. Maps are good. Alright, attend Sunday Mass. Meet at dusk. Creek, viewpoint. This is convenient. Entrance, square, inn, well, stables, windmill. I like when games have maps. This is nice. Yeah, check your objectives. Yeah, I looked already, game. It's all Mark's fault. It's not an official channel meme. Nah, it's Ike Joe's catchphrase at this point. Every time something ridiculous happens, regardless of the game, it's Mark's fault. Yeah, exactly. We could just blame Mark forever. Alright, so do I go... I guess I go down this way? The other way would lead me to believe otherwise. But... Oh, domo, hapless goblin! Thank you for the biddies! Arigato! It's like... No problem. You could just call me whatever. You could just take my username and make it whatever you want. Everyone's got something different. The Gambino. Yes, thank you for the biddies, hapless goblin. Arigato. Domo. Yes. Hello. Domo, domo, domo. There you are, Elise. Oh, Gretel. Come here, won't you? Good day, Granny Gretel. Yes, we all friends here. On your way to Mass, I see? Anything to keep Father Hands off my back. And that was a giant-ass leaf that just flew across the screen. Yeah, the Twitch mobile update just gets worse and worse. I have some fresh buns. They'll cheer you up. Why don't you take a look? I can buy bread? She has such chubby cheeks. Looking cheeky again today, dearie. Should I buy bread? How much money do I have? I have 10 coins. I have a bread already. I don't know if I... Is the number on the side the maximum I can hold? I don't think I need to waste my money right now. Some pretzels? Nah, I'm good. Yeah, Granny Griddle's the goat. It's like, she looks so cute and schmol. You gotta look after yourself, Elise. Need something? Don't forget to shop at the shop. Spend your money wisely. Oh, it's here. Oh! I got a free pretzel anyway. I can't pet the cats. No! I want to pet the kitty. Lib Kuchin's got a little something for you, dearie. Thank you, Granny Gretel. You didn't have to. Oh, but I most certainly do. Ought to get some meat on those bones, ought we? You're not coming to Mass today either? My poor legs can no longer carry me, my dear. Lib Kuchin. Lib Kuchin takes care of you, I suppose? You bet! Hurry now, you don't want to be late. More like lip coffin, am I right? Oh, goat! I want to pet the goat. Chimkin. I pet a baby goat last weekend. Let me pet the goats. Alright, I guess I'll attend Sunday Mass. It's time. Goodness, Elise, you look dreadful. Good morning to you too, Mrs. Bertha. Oh, I wasn't certain you'd come today, Elise. Why wouldn't I, Mrs. Ordelia? My, Elise, you do look quite tired. Didn't catch a wink, I'd wager. Frightening, wasn't it? Oh, it must have been dreadful up in the mountains. What was? For goodness sake, Elise, did you not notice the state Käferberg is in? I don't know German, I apologize for butchering it. There was a frightening windstorm last night, Elise. It swept through the alleys, nearly ripped some roofs off. Even mine was covered in dead wood. Yeah, top one way to greet someone on a Sunday morning before Mass. You look dreadful. Yeah, right? Even mine was covered in dead wood. That was no ordinary windstorm, I tell you. How so, Odelia? Oh, I've about had it with this nonsense. She's saying it came from the woodland. That's what. Oh, Odelia, there's no use entertaining such notions, my dear. You'll see, Marielle. All I see is we're running late for Mass. Goodness, what has Käferberg come to? After you, Elise. The woodland, huh? Ooh, I see a shiny. Thank you, I try my best. Ooh, she's pretty. Good morning, Elise. Ooh. I love her hair. Freya, the evergreen sweetheart. Woo! Why are you always so cheery, Freya? You took so long, I thought you weren't coming. I overslept a little, I suppose. Didn't get that much sleep last night.
Oh, what can we do?
Oh, me neither. And all because of that windstorm. Not even my little sprig could help me. Your sprig? I keep a tiny little sprig of lavender under my pillow, you see. Sniffing it helps me sleep better, and it leaves such a lovely...
Shush! Keep quiet, you two.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mr. Wilhelm. We best focus now, Elise.
Shit, you.
You're the one wittering on, Freya. Church time!
May the blessing of the Lord, the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit be with us. May the hallowed Saint Walpurga take heed of our prayers. Amen! This Saturday, we will once again be celebrating our patroness, Saint Walpurga. As you all know, preparations for the festivities are already underway. Let us all contribute to the best of our abilities, brethren. That said, I am aware of what transpired last night. Several of our neighbors were severely affected by the windstorm. I urge everyone to lend a hand in clearing out the alleyways. Let us all have compassion for one another in these trying times. Let us trust Saint Walpurga to guide our people and keep Käferberg out of harm's way. May the Lord be with you, brethren. Amen. I'll hydrate. There we go. Alright, time is passing. Woo! Oh, I gotta eat my bread. Yeah, I'll need that. Yeah, I always keep a bottle of water for these kinds of things. Took all you had to get out of bed this morning, I'd wager. Like, oh boy, more cute girls. Lebkuchen. She's so pretty.
Got big old eyes. Oh, Katie.
Shit, you.
I'm probably saying her name so wrong. I'll figure it out eventually. Very funny. Jokes aside, Elise, don't I keep telling you to take your apron off for Sunday Mass? I'm certain the Lord couldn't care less, so why should you? I mean, gingerbread. Yum. I do like me some gingerbread. You're riling me up on purpose again, Leb. I have no idea how to pronounce it. Alright, cool. Can you tell?
For goodness sake.
No, for goodness sake. I'd best get to work now, before it gets late.
Later, Elise.
Don't forget to come about later, Elise. I won't. Ooh, relationships. Can I do a scheduling? Relationship menu. Like, yeah, this is a dating sim. I get to date these cute girls. Hell yeah, let's go. Couldn't sleep much last night, could you? Could you? Didn't sleep a wink. Explains the clarity. You're hopeless. As long as you keep indulging me. So it's my fault, huh? Here, before you go. Here you go, before I forget. Ooh, pretzels! Yay! Oh, you brought my favorite! Mr. Bernhard said you were rather late getting home last night. That's so. I did tell you it was almost time for supper when you stopped by. And I told you Mrs. Elma worked me like a donkey right up until nightfall. Mr. Bernhard was fretting over you is all. Mr. Bernhard can find better things to do with his time, I'm certain. You really are so stubborn, Elise. Anyhow, it's about time I head out. Say, I'll be up at the bell tower all afternoon if you'd like to keep me company. I'll be there, Lib! Like, hell yeah, let's go! Date all the girls! But what's a shiny? Mysterious note. Okay. Like, it's totally not ominous at all. There's something written on here. Hallowed Walpurga, sanctified be thy name. May thy will be everlasting and thy grace all embracing. Quenched thou shalt be in the Sabbath of the full moon. May this prayer find its restful place in thy life-bearing grove. A prayer? Something else at the bottom. Kaferberg's offering lies in the crossroads, beyond the maypole. May thy thirst be quenched, thy blessings received. In the crossroads. I wonder who dropped this. Ooh, they got a little shell sink. I've never seen water coming out of here. It's like, is this what they mean with the 3 shell technique? Have ever been used for anything? Polished completely smooth, the pearly stone basin sits untouched. Okay. Hello. We best send word to Primaldorf before. Ah, Lise, didn't see you there. Said word to Primaldorf, Mr. Gustav? We're having folks from Primaldorf lend a hand with the festival this year, Lise. I heard the windstorm wasn't as bad up in the mountains, lass. Prey was fretting over you like you wouldn't believe. She was? You ought to thank the Lord for your good fortune, Elise. Certainly, Father. Hard at work even on a Sunday, are you? When aren't I, Father? Sundays are meant for rest, Elise. Let us know if you ever need a hand, you hear? Of course, Mr. Gustav. Thank you. Alright, let's go.
For goodness sake.
Thank goodness that's over. What a bore. I think I'll have to work all day until the evening. Each day has 6 time periods, but only 3 are working periods. Okay. All goals marked with the time icon will skip 1 time period. Got it. What do you guys want? We can't all leave Kaferberg We can't all leave Caverberg over this nonsense.
Leaving? Who's leaving?
Oh, Elise, it's that witch folks keep wittering on about. That windstorm couldn't have been a mere coincidence. Old Joshin's... Calm down, Brunhild. Think of your baby. No, I'm not one to believe such things, but... Though you weren't buying into this nonsense, Mrs. Bertha.
Why? Who are you to say it's nonsense, Elise? I think you're jumping to conclusions.
You all know old Joshin's making too much of it, as usual.
Oh, I hope you're right.
Of course we do, Elise. It's just... Last night was so frightening and left us all wondering. I understand, Mrs. Dorothy. Yet threatening like this isn't...
Worrying like this won't get us anywhere.
Truly, Mrs. Bertha, you're right. For goodness sake.
Sus down? People could be sus of me? Alright. Can I save here? Because it has a ribbon on it? Yes, I can.
Like, saving my progress sounds good right about now.
Freya! Ya bloody sus.
Exactly. Ah, Elise, I was waiting for you.
Waiting for me?
I almost forgot to give you this.
Ooh, ointment. Nice.
You mentioned your hands were feeling dry, right?
Oh, you didn't have to, Freya.
I use it right before bed every night. It does wonders for the skin. I put a little lavender in there, too.
She really likes her lavender. Wait, you made this yourself?
Of course I did, silly. That's Papa's favorite. His hands are always dry, you see.
You do have a knack for this sort of thing, don't you?
So I'm told, I suppose. Anyhow, I'd best move along before it gets late. Say, Elise, I was wondering, I'm going to pick some flowers this afternoon up in the mountains.
Flowers?
I thought maybe you might care to join me, if you like.
Alright, I'll be there, Freya.
That's wonderful. Have a nice day, Elise.
What's gone into her?
Like she's excited to pluck some flowers with you, obviously.
Can't be bothered to lend a hand in the alleys, Elise. Folks can look after their own homes, I'd say.
Sparing yourself on a Sunday, I see. As a matter of fact, I happen to work every Sunday, Mrs. Lorelei.
All right, whatever you say, lassie. Say, have you seen my niece by any chance? Molly?
I take it you haven't, then.
I don't think I have, Mrs. Lorelei.
She's been up to no good lately, you see. Running about begging for food, skipping class, who knows what else.
I see.
Nothing think a good whipping can't fix anyhow.
I wouldn't be so certain. But yeah, maybe I should go buy some bread. Now that I know I'm gonna burn through it so fast.
Who are you? Ah, it's so good to see you, my dear. I've been fretting all morning. I'm alright, Miss Elizabeth, thank you. I heard from Ludwig you were late getting home last night, Elise. I thought gossip was supposed to be a sin. I mean no will, my dear.
I'm hungry, Mama. Let's go home.
Settle down, Angelica. Can't you see I'm talking to Elise?
Folks have been keeping me later and later lately.
I could talk some sense into them for you, my dear. You have more than enough on your plate as it is, Mrs. Elizabeth. Not at all, Elise. I'm glad to keep an eye on you.
You're always too kind, Mrs. Elizabeth.
Mama, hurry up!
All right, all right.
Buy some bread. There we go. Bread attained. Bye, Granny. Alright, let's see. Let me eat my bread. There we go. You have key items.
Oh, I can sell this handkerchief? Okay. And that'll heal my health. I don't know when health's gonna be relevant, but, you know. If it's telling me I can sell it, I'm gonna sell it. Oh, I can actually sell it. Like, I'll have enough to buy more bread later, if needed. There we go. Yeah, you know when there's a health bar, eventually I'm gonna have to run away from something spooky. Like, I'm sure I'm gonna have to fight more trees later. Eventually. Alright, let's see. I'll do some work. Unlike Pocket Mirror, we have no health bar. Yeah, at that point, it's basically instant death. Ah, here we go. They're marked with an icon, skip time period. Yeah, we can... Oh, I'm glad you dropped by, Elise. Won't you lend me a hand? I have my hands full tidying up after that windstorm, you see. I can lend you a hand with that, Mrs. Ariane. I was hoping you could fetch me some eggs from the coop. Yeah, sure. Leave it to me, Mrs. Ariane. Careful with the hens now, you hear? I dare say they're still riled up after last night. Out of my way, you feathered rat! Oh boy, is it a mini game? Chicken Frenzy! How do I play? Okay, just move and pick up egg. Got it. Oh, they peck you. Because I'm not sure what I'm doing. I might mess up the first time. Ow. Ah. Round 2. Okay. Ah. I gotta figure out their movement pattern. I'm sure there's a trick to it. Like making sure they're like running off and then you pick up the egg. Score 35, rank A. Yay! I got A rank on my first try. Yippee! See, I can do good. Try again. That might take up time, right? I don't want to take up time. One time should be enough. You win! Yay! Oh, I could have done with a few more, but these'll do. How many eggs do you need? They're Heinrich's favorite, Elise. He can never have enough. Here you go for all your hard work. Woo! I could buy so much fucking bread! Yeah, IR gamer. Yippee! Like, woo! Yeah, baby! Thank you, Mrs. Arian. Alright, it is now afternoon. Or something. Oh, did I double book a date? Oh no, I hope they don't get mad. Because I think I'm gonna have to pick. You thought that would be enough to buy enough food? Like, I could buy so much bread with this. Hello? Oh, Elise! Miss Elise, perfect timing. What's the matter, Mrs. Mariel? Poor Odile's losing her wits, you see. She's rather superstitious after all. I suppose it could be bad, considering her age. Truly. She's been coming in and out of the alleys, too. I suppose she's fretting over the damage, but... Are you done with the cleanup, Mrs. Arian? It's taking a while, but it's coming along. Odile won't last a week carrying on like this. Without your support, I'm afraid she'll... So you gotta help out the people. But yeah, let me see here. Yeah, there's the inn over there. Where's my romantic date when I want to go see it? Yeah, there's the viewpoint. And then I guess in this area is where I'd go for a date, but I want to explore a little bit. I mean, right now I'd rather go on a date with Freya. I think she's at viewpoint. What do you have? Oh, Elise! You don't look so good, Mrs. Dorothea. Have you seen Miffy by any chance? I ought to make sure she's doing her daily reading. She's awfully behind. No, I haven't. Have you tried asking Mrs. Lorelei? Yes, I was told she was sent to the well for water, but she's not there. Oh, Elise, I can only pray she's all right. She does wander off often, doesn't she? Won't you please tell me if you see her? I guess. Oh, there's a shop here, too. Oh, what's here? Oh, hello! Wilma. Hello. I get so lonely all by myself in this inn. Yeah, I can already tell she's best girl. Too bad she's probably not a romance option. Oh, this'll restore my sanity? Oh, that's good. Yeah, I could either get that or grape juice. Let's just keep a little bit of grape juice for now. Like, just have a bottle on hand. I have pretzels, so I can eat that. Maybe I should at least buy one bandage? Maybe two? I don't know, I'm not... I have an ointment. I don't know, I think I'll be okay. Are you sure that's all, sweetheart? Bye, Mrs. Wilma. I'll be looking forward to seeing you, Elise. You too, ma'am. You think she's into me? Anyway. It's like, but I can't have too many girls right now. It's like, I'm already juggling 3 of them, and I think I'm gonna have to... I don't know. I have to find someone named Muffy? Ooh, who are you? Mrs. Dorothea is looking for you, Molly. Eek! Not the daily readings! Oh, for goodness sake. I'm not going back, Elise. It's a Sunday. So, I'm working either way, aren't I? But you're different. What's that? I'm just a girl. I can't be working all day like you. Whatever you say. Like, I'm buying more bread. I want to keep, like, 1 bread on hand just in case. I know pretzels are technically better, but it's like I want to try and keep track of my money. Eat. There we go. Now I'm all full. Yo, what up, guys? Work on a Sunday again, Elise? Ought to keep myself fed, I'd say. Like, I could buy so much fucking bread! Say, Elise, we've been considering rebuilding these homes. These piles of rubble? What for?
Told you, fellas, not a soul in Caverburg will give it the time of day. I don't see how it would be worth the hassle, that's all. Such a shame. They're sitting right by the village square, too. But who would choose to sell in Caverburg, of all places? Come now, folks. If we don't rebuild our town, who will? You're right, Gustav. This is our home, after all. There's no swaying you two, is there? Oh yeah, I should probably turn in that quest before I go to the viewpoint. I'll probably get a prize. Goodness, Elise, did you find her? She's out eating everything she can find, it seems. Oh, what am I to do with that girl? You'd best leave her be, Mrs. Dorothea. I'll have a word with Mrs. Lorelei. That's what. I'll have a word with her. I've got this for her, but you can have it. Alright, one ointment for me. Oh, you didn't have to, Mrs. Dorothea. Mindy's my problem, Elise, not yours. I suppose. Alright, now I'll go on my little date. Then maybe if I have time after, I can do some more tasks. But it's probably gonna consume time, isn't it? Yeah, so I can't go that way. So it's the other way. I really like how the sprites look. Like, her hair's so flowy and the wind. Hey! There she is. I'll spend time with her.
Elise!
Ah, Elise! I'm so glad you made the time. Yeah, hair looking delicious. Yum, 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 yum. I was curious about the maypole, I suppose. Come now, I've been picking some flowers. Won't they wilt if you pick them now? I'm still playing with the colors. Papa's lending me a hand to dress the maypole. And Mrs. Marielle and Mrs. Linda, too.
Freya!
Might as well invite all of Caverburg to dress it at this rate.
Right!
Why don't you help too, Elise? Me? You could spend the night on Friday and we could all do it together. I'm not too certain. Oh, it'd be so much fun to have you. I'm not so good with that kind of thing, Freya. I made a little flower crown! Ah! Huh?
It's wonderful!
Oh, I knew daisies would suit you best.
Freya!
What do you say, Elise? Do you want to stay the night? I suppose I could, but it's alright if you don't want to, silly. That's not what I... You don't fancy me much, do you, Elise?
Freya.
Oh, I fancy you a lot.
All I want is to be good friends with you, despite everything.
I do too, you know.
I was trying to make you feel for me, or anything of the sort.
For goodness sake.
For goodness sake, that's not it, Freya. Oh, I didn't mean... I didn't even say anything yet. Oh, but I truly didn't mean to.
Goodness sake.
You're always overcompensating. It makes you seem disingenuous.
Elise.
Elise? I'm glad we're friends, Freya. I truly am. Yeah, you keep trying to please me day in, day out. That's not what I meant to do, Elise. You should treat me more as a friend, Freya. Rather than someone you owe an apology to.
Elise.
I'll be using that ointment you made me, alright? I never meant to overcompensate.
For goodness sake.
Yeah, you shower me with gifts every day of the week. You don't do that to anyone else. What am I supposed to think?
I know.
That's because I care for you, Elise.
Huh?
There's a reason why you're the only one, silly. Oh, that blush. Ah. Anyhow, it's getting quite late, isn't it? Is everything alright, Elise? You're red as a beet. Why, it is getting quite late.
Shush it, you.
What are you laughing at?
See you later, Elise.
See you around town, Elise.
For goodness sake.
Harpies! Yippee! Like, I hope I don't get in trouble for double booking. Because I didn't even go to that church tower. You'll get a love heart after every successful date. Yeah! If I just go back to town... Yeah, I'll just head back and I can hang out with Rose and Maiden. Rose and Marie. Go through the grapevines. I wonder if I could date every girl. Would I even have time for that? Hey, go. There you are, Flake? I already forgot how to say his name. It'd be nice being a goat, huh? Not one care in the world, oblivious to everything, eating whatever you can. Meh. Hey, girl. There she is. I'll spend time with her.
Rose and Marine.
There you are, Rose and Marine.
Elise.
I didn't know you'd be back so soon, Elise. I still ought to head back to town, mind you. What are you doing standing out here? Oh, just waiting for the stars to come out is all. A little too early for stars, don't you think? I find it helps me air out my thoughts. Air out your thoughts, you say? I'm waiting for the waxing crescent. It's important I set my sight on what's to come. The sooner the better. What do you mean, Rosamarine?
Oh, that's...
You see, Elise... I've dreamt about you before. About Kaferberg, too. Last night, or... I know this may sound strange, but... I didn't quite stumble upon Kaferberg by accident.
Rose and Marine.
What do you mean? Do you believe in fate, Elise? I don't know. I've never given it much thought. Then you most likely won't believe what I have to say, but...
Fate, Elise.
I've always known my fate was with you, Elise. Huh? It's too soon to be having this conversation, if I'm honest. I meant to wait until you were ready, but...
Rose and Marine.
I don't understand, Rosamarine. Ready for what? You'll know. In time.
For goodness sake.
What's with all this mystery? Out with it, Rosamarine. What are you trying to tell me?
Yeah, my fate is to be in the pit of darkness.
It took me quite some time to make sense of it myself, but... everything's feeling so strangely nostalgic to me. Nostalgic, you say? Your name, your voice, your home, this breeze even. All that surrounds you. So much of it feels like home to me.
Rose and Marine.
That's not possible, Rosamarine.
Elise.
It's you the stars told me about, Elise. I'm certain now.
Never in my life have I heard such nonsense. And yet... I'm covered in goosebumps.
I can tell it you won't believe one word of what I just said.
Marine.
Rosamarine, I think I'll stay out here for a little while longer if that's alright. I promise I won't be late for supper. Alright. Don't stay out here too long, you hear? I won't. Yay! Heart piece. Now it be evening. Well, I'm finally done with work for today. Best head over to Mrs. Gretel's to see Lebkuchen. Alright, it's very dark out. There we go. I think I'll talk with her later. Let me just... Like, I'm going to be wandering out in the darkness. I don't trust it. Village F friends. Alright, let's go! A match a day keeps the dark demons away. Wait, did I see something? Ah, it's a save point. I was like, what's that? What's that over there? Yeah, so it's just the entrance. Oh, hey! Hey there, girl. Sorry I didn't join you earlier. There you are, Lebkuchen. You're a little too happy to see me, aren't you? I thought the day would never end, that's all. You do look tired, Elise. These folks will be the death of me, that's what. Fretting over this witch nonsense day and night. You know they're rather superstitious, Elise. Oh, you're buying into it now, too? What's next? You all sleep in the church together like chickens in a coop? Elise, it's all nonsense, Leb. Everyone's losing their wits. Here's your bread, Elise. Ooh, yum. Did you make too much today or for something? I thought you could use a little more than usual tonight. You need to look after yourself, Elise. Lebkuchen's always had a talent to figure out things out, but is this her intuition again, or... Move along, Elise, before it gets late. I'll see you tomorrow, Leb. Alright, cool. Bread. Let me eat my bread. Yum, 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 yum. Yum, 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 yum. Oh, what did I just... What's this? Gee, I wonder what's over this way. I might as well check it out. Oh, hey! Oh, our beloved Kaferberg. Kaferberg? Are you from Kaferberg? Why, a few of us are. How lovely of a town. How desperately I long to see it once more. What's so good about Kaferberg, would you say? You won't know until it's too late, I'm afraid. Oh, how I wish I was in your shoes. I don't think you're aware of what that means. I got 2 shoes. We certainly weren't, let alone someone like you. We? We? That. Where am I? Oh, I'm in the woods. Should I be in the woods? Let's not wander about too far. Yeah, even the game's like, don't do that. We, haha. Baguette? Alright, anything else going on around here? Like, anyone else want to talk to me? I know you're there. Is the shop still open? I guess it is still open at night. Alright. Just like how the light just, like, beams down on her so elegantly. What are you guys up to?
Oh, I can't find it.
What can't you find, Groot? I haven't seen you there, I hadn't seen you there, my dear.
The bear Mrs. Marielle gave me. That's what you get for being such a klutz, Groom.
Apfel! Mrs. Marielle said she made it for me. It even had a ribbon on it. It may be best to head inside for now, my darling. No use looking for in the dark, that's for certain.
You're such a klutz. You're such a klutz. That's not funny, Apfel.
You have your hands full, don't you, Mrs. Lisbeth? Like you wouldn't know. Like you wouldn't know. Nah. Like everyone just hanging out in the late a dead night. Yeah, these are for their goats resting on top of one their many blemished, discolored, wrinkled apples await the turn in the stable. Yeah, feed the goats some apples. Goats love apples. Mrs. Lisbeth's apple tree seemed to be doing well this year, huh? Filled to the brim with apples, the barrel stands unyielding despite the visible gaps between its planks. Oh, what's this over here? Is it another thing? You must be desperate! Do I look desperate to you? Oh, all of us were, lassie! All of you? Why, you'll know all about us in time. Don't you worry. I've seen so many like you come and go throughout the years. Many like me, you say? All those years ago, had I not met him in the woods, I would be an elderly woman by now, yet all I am is... Finish your story, for goodness sake! Whoop, there goes our sanity. Woo! Like, starting to wonder if interacting with those things is a good idea. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, well, whatever. Bring some juice. We drink to forget. I can find my way back. I don't need this stinking lantern.
I don't need no stinky lantern.
I say as the darkness begins to consume all. See, I made it back just fine. This is fine. We're fine.
Elise.
Ah, Lise, welcome back. I brought some bread. Let's settle down and eat. Would you like me to start making dinner for us from tomorrow, Elise? It's not a bad idea in itself, but... How am I to know you won't make a mess of it? Last thing I want is to spend my evenings in the outhouse. I'll have you know I'm a proper cook, Elise. Never once did my sweet granny disapprove of anything I prepared. Well, I suppose it can't do much harm.
All right.
On that note, Rose and Marie, you're to sleep up in the attic from now on. Can't have you hanging around the granary and bringing all the dust and cobwebs inside. Oh, I can clean it out for you, Elise. It's really no trouble. I've had my fill of running about looking for you day and night. You chicken. Oh, Elise. I wouldn't want to be a bother.
Oh, shush it.
I wouldn't want to be you nesting with the mice and the geckos. You're sleeping in the attic, and that's final, you hear? Baka. I'm letting you sleep inside where it's perfectly warm and... Did you hear that, Rosemarie? Hear what? I'm taking the broom. You stay here, just in case. Is there more rats? Rats. Oh, wow. Hello? Hey, I see you.
Puppy.
It's you! I just did a side quest with you. Cute. Please spare me, Elise.
Puppy.
What in the Lord's name are you doing here, Miffy? Or Muffy? Is it Miffy or Muffy? I was out on a stroll, I swear on my auntie's name.
That's so.
And you just so happen to hide behind my house, I see. Who doesn't? You think about old folks' homes every now and then too, don't you? What are you doing here, Mandy? Are we getting her name wrong on purpose? Just to piss her off? Tell me right now, or scrub your mouth with soap this very It's getting quite late, isn't it, Elise? I'd best...
Out with it.
I saw her! That girl you're housing, Elise! You saw nothing, Molly. She's not from around here. Even I could tell. You were having supper together and everything, Elise. You keep your mouth shut, Mubby. Yeah, she's definitely fucking with her. Or I'll... Why don't you share some of that bread you've got, Elise? I might keep quiet if you do.
Goodness sake.
Oh, I should have guessed that's what you wanted. Yeah, I've got bread. If I hear as much of a word about this, Molly... Golly, Elise. Why don't you give me a pretzel tomorrow?
Out with it.
Mouth shut or I'll throw you in the well. Eek. I guess those hats light up when my suspicion goes up. And don't come back! Or else! You thought it would be enough. Yeah, I see now I've got another mouth to feed. Whoops. Dang it. Gonna have to work more.
For goodness sake.
This is the last thing I needed.
I'm sorry,
Is she gone? This could be bad, Rosa Marine.
I'm sorry.
Oh, Elise, I genuinely didn't see her. I would have told you if I had. Don't you start fretting now, too. Do you think she'll tell anyone? If she does, we could be... in trouble. I know, Rosa Marie.
Sorry,
It's... Oh, she was saying it wrong this entire time. Rosemarine. It's Rosenmarine.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush, I'm heading back inside.
Yes.
Ah, yes. So she's really bad with names. Gotcha. Yeah, we gotta keep feeding her. Avoid suspicion. I'm gonna do that. Sleep. You left that go in the granary, I'm hoping. Of course! I left the door ajar so he can go out and about if he wants. What makes you think he'll stay put? Why, the bed I made him, of course. You ought to see it, Elise. I'm not going out of my way to see a goat's hay bed, Rosemary. Or Rosemary, as she mispronounces. Up you go, you need to make your bed, too. You'll make do, I'm certain. Oh, it's perfect. I'll get you a blanket, too. I can't have you sleeping in hay. Why not?
For goodness sake.
You're not a goat, Rosemarine. I could be a thief, yet you're trusting me with a blanket?
For goodness sake.
I don't see why that's so funny.
Please.
You truly are kind, Elise. I can see that clearly now. You're a fucking tsundere.
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush.
I'll be glad to take that blanket, Elise. I'll get you some matches, too. And a candle. Thank you, Elise. It's bedtime now. I need some rest. Good night, Rosemarine. Good night, Elise. Is it? Okay. Yeah, it's like, who's on top? I'm pretty sure we're the top. For goodness sake. It's like, if you took a shot every time she said that, you would have been in a hospital by now. What am I getting myself into? First I agreed to house Rosemarine. Now Miffy's caught wind of it too. You'd be surprised. I best make sense of all this by tomorrow. If only I could leave this town. Go somewhere far, far away from here. A place where I never have to fret about money or going hungry. Like a castle or a palace. Somewhere. Where I could live the life I deserve. And be spoiled rotten. Oh boy, what's happening? Should I be concerned? I'm immediately concerned. Where are we? Any? Where am I?
What is this?
Is this a dream? Hello? Hello, Domo Heavy Aether, welcome. Ooh, here's another thing. Maybe I should have bought that. Maybe I should have bought the alcohol. With all these golden girls I'm running into. Rebirth, that's what I wished for. Long, long ago. You want to be reborn? You mean oil? Yeah, whatever it was. Domo Deadly Kiwi, welcome. Yeah, by all means, lurk. Go ahead. Welcome, everybody. Somewhere safe. Somewhere far, far away. I went through all of their rituals, gathered all of his gifts. And, indeed, I was reborn. My wish was granted, yet, to think I would end up like this. Wait! What was that? Ooh, I got grapes. What do grapes do? Oh, they heal like pretzels. Okay, turn them into alcohol. Locked. But there's something nice inside too. I feel like I'm in a princess's bedroom. Only I could live here, just like I've always dreamed. Oh! Ow.
Well, I got a key out of that. I don't even know what attacked me. What the fuck?
Is it effects on the environment? Okay, well. Yeah, so I gotta go into the menu. Use the silver key on the chest? That's my guess. Let's see. Oh goodness, so many dresses. Another key? I wonder what it's for. Like it's probably for this door? Use key. Such a long corridor. It truly feels as though I'm inside a palace. Hello? Such a strange statue. The marble statue of a crow wearing a golden crown. Its nameplate reads... Fairy? Yeah, this game is gorgeous. Domo Bluebird, welcome. Howdy, I'll hydrate. But yes, hello, how you doing? I'll blow my nose while I'm at it. There we go. But yes, welcome. Doing alright, slow day. Such a strange statue. The marble statue of a serpent wearing a golden crown. Its nameplate reads Aziel. Okay. Oh, wait. Is that supposed to be like an O? Oviro? I don't know, it's fancy font. Oh, jeez. Time to save! It's like, oh. It's like, I think I'm about to go into a chase sequence. Ah! Yeah, it's that black metal band font, the one you can't fucking read. I have a bad feeling about this. Hello? What in the Lord's name is this place? What are those things? Turn your lantern on. Ah, well. Oh, geez, that candle's moving. You should check this album out. Image of a cracked leather sofa from the 80s. Oh, 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 oh! Ow! Okay, I can't piss off the candles, or they're gonna hurt me. Alright, I found bandages. Oh, and they took out my light! Ooh, a chest. Alright, I got a key. It's a key. This is what will get me out of here, I'm certain. Like, I could only hope. Like, welcome back to the try not to piss off the fucking candles challenge. Ooh, there's another chest. It's jammed. Yeah, the candle got a little heated. It's jammed. I could try to pry it open, but... I mean... I'll force it open. What's the worst that could happen? Something goes horribly wrong? I die? I saved. What's this? The key to one's dreams is found within oneself. As for yours, it's in the very room, the core of your innermost desire. It's not knowledge you seek, but gold-bathed glory. What? What the hell does that mean? I see there's like a little outline. Ah, crap. Ow. Ah! It's difficult to dodge these guys. I'm gonna run out of matches. Such a big sofa, if only upholstered in luxurious blue velvet. The broad sofa rests surrounded by similarly luxurious furniture. Like, that's nice, but I want this chest. It's jammed. Yeah, force it open. Break that shit open. There we go, got another key. It's a key. This is what will get me out of here, I'm certain. Yeah, you said that already. Alright, dance around these fucking candles. Ah, here we go. Alright, here's another key. Yeah, it's a key. Try and get around these things. 4 keyholes. That means there's 4 keys. I need to find a 4th key. I think I've circled around this place already. Maybe... Can I go back this way? It's gone. The door's completely gone. Well, so much for that. Where else could a key be? Well, they said something about knowledge, so maybe in the bookshelves? There's something on the back of the shelf. I have to reach my arm to get it, but... Reach for it! This is... Okay, cool! Yeah, it's like they said something about knowledge, and I was like, wait, there's books around here. It's a key. Yeah, alright. I found the... It's like, I realized there was a button to just pull up the item menu. Well, it worked! Yippee! I survived! Yay! Where am I? It's like, out of hell and into the void! Woo! I must be dreaming. Do you watch Madoka Magica? Yes. I watched the original series. I have not watched the movies. I really like the original series. Do I have to follow it? Hello? Oh boy. Oh, hi. Hurry now, hurry now. We're late for his banquet. What are you? Hurry, hurry. Okay, strange little man. Yeah. Meduka. Being Meguka is suffering. Homerach. Pumpkin. Ooh. It's a parade! Yippee! It's the demon parade! Hey, who turned off the lights? We were having a parade! We were having a party! Cool, I still lost my health. I see I'm gonna have to manage quite a bit in this game. A dream? That's me feeling a little queasy. Rosemarine, are you there? She's most likely still asleep anyway. No point in waking her this early, I suppose. But yeah, now I see why. I know Muffy wants a pretzel, so I'll just eat one single pretzel. There we go. And one single grape like. If I'm gonna have to bribe Muffy, then presumably I should keep one of everything just in case. But that'll put me back up to full. Everything will be Daijo Boo. And we can just keep going. Ooh, something shiny on the table.
Elise.
Good morning, Elise. I would have got a head start on breakfast if I knew you'd wake up this early.
Goodness sake.
Since when have you been up? I'm always up and about before daybreak. I can't sleep in if I try. I didn't notice you coming down from the attic. I brought the ladder up with me last night so I wouldn't wake you. And Hatch doesn't squeak if you do it slowly, right? I took my shoes off and used the ladder to shut it back up. Easy. You're smarter than you look, huh? I look as smart as I am, Elise. Is that so? Anyhow, I'm heading off to the garden. Domo Doom Guy, welcome. How you doing? We're playing Little Goody Two Shoes today, where we took in this girl that was in our barn as our servant. And we gotta make sure that no one thinks we're a witch or something. Watched the Deadpool movie and got a cavity filled. Nice. I'm planning on seeing Deadpool this weekend. I really want to see it.
Oh, it's your birthday! Happy birthday!
The garden, you mean the field just outside? Is it that obvious that I haven't touched it in years? I've been working like a dog since Granny Holly passed, but... Now that I have you to fret about too, I can't sit on my hands forever, can I? Yeah, Doom Guy? Yeah, don't get cavities. Oh yeah, I haven't... It's like... I got all my cavities out of the way when I was a baby. Now I have to get refills on my fillings, because those don't last forever. Elise, what? You'd rather starve? Join me as a maid of all work, perhaps? You truly are kind, aren't you? Oh, shush. I'm heading out to see what I can do about the garden. They usually only last like... It's like they eventually erode over time and you have to get them replaced. Granted, it could take a long time, like several years, but it's inevitable. I'll call you in for breakfast in a moment then. What's the sparkle? Ooh, bread.
For goodness sake.
I've neglected it for so long, it'll be impossible to dig. Anyhow, there's no time to loiter about. Oh. Oh, the shoes! What's this? A pair of shoes? How could they possibly have wound up here in my garden? Oh, they're wonderful! And they fit me like a glove, too! These shoes! So sparkly. Oh! It's as though they were made just for me! Yes, put your feet into the shoes. Ooh.
I did it!
Oh, if Caverberg needs to hear about this. Me and my delighted little shoes. My little Goody Two Shoes. From now on, it's Miss Elise to you. Ooh. I'm done with this thankless struggle. No more being bossed around. Oh, is this a song? I just realized. We'll just enjoy the song and... God, this is so 90s. Woo! Oh! Whoops. That was cool. Gonna cost money. Don't worry about it. That's for future you to worry about. On your feet, Elise. He has a Sprite now. Explain yourself.
Oh, shush it!
What is there to explain, Father? Could you not hear yourself, lass? Parading into St. Walpurga's palace of worship, howling and shouting like a... Please, old Jochin. Words of egotism.
vanity, disdain for your fellow folk. She was singing all that out loud. She sung about how she hated everyone and wanted to be rich and better than everyone, and they all fucking heard it. Oh my god. Oh, I've always known you were wicked, you arrogant lassie.
You old geezer.
Why you? A witch of old Holly's kin.
I am not a witch, you.
Oh, listen here, you old wretch.
That's enough.
I've heard enough. Old Jochin has overstepped his boundaries. I ask that you pardon him. Yet his concerns weigh heavy, at least.
Oh, I wasn't aware singing and dancing about how I'm better than all of you was forbidden now, Father.
Your singing was riddled with sin, lass. Vanity and lust go hand in hand with greed.
Oh, shush it.
What does any of this have to do with sin, Father? This old geezer just accused me and my grandmother of witchery yet.
Enough, Elise. Compose yourself and come inside. Your temperament is a sin in and of itself.
Very well, Father. I guess I'll repent for something I didn't do if it makes you happy. Yet there's something I'd like to make clear to you all. You've stood witness to this foolery. You've all heard old Jochin accuse me of witchery.
That's enough, Elise.
You asked me to pardon him yourself, Father, and I will. Yet I demand you folks understand this once and for
Out
all.
with it.
I am not a mere maid of all work. I am one of you. And I demand right here, right now, that you start treating me as such.
Very well, Elise, you've made yourself heard.
Ooh! Without a shadow of doubt, lass. At last, he's made his move. Who are you? An old acquaintance of yours, lass. What? You're favored by him, Elise. Rightfully so. You're clad in his will from head to toe, inside out. And those shoes.
My shoes?
Those very shoes, Elise, are a testament of his gift to you.
Who is he?
Listen carefully now, my beautiful lass.
Get away from me!
Yours is his heritage, his flesh, his ardor. Don't you understand,
What in
Elise?
the Lord's name?
How do you know my name?
His blessings, his will, he himself is writhing in your veins, lass.
What do you want from me, you old hag?
You must listen carefully now, my beloved. Do as I say, and he will make all your wishes come true.
Is this?
My wishes, you say?
Why, yes. Opulence, splendor, fortune. Your deepest desire is unlike any other, Elise.
I don't understand.
You do, Elise. Tell me, what is it you most desire?
Me?
Speak it, Elise.
What I most desire, that's fortune.
Fortunate you are, Elise.
Like, okay.
Deep in this woodland there is a patron saint, whose blissful word bestows a blessing upon the faithful. All that's requested in return are 3 gifts made from the testaments to one's desire. Reach his dwelling with all of these in hand, and your wish shall be granted. A womb, carrier of life, your basket is to hold all that is sacred. Womb? Womb! The tender flesh of earthly desire. Yeah, womb. The sweetest nectar to be drunk in earnest. You are to arrive in good company, the object of your affection. Yeah, you know, that's just Siri Bot doing its job. You are to reach the gate of his dwelling carrying all 3 gifts. Voice your innermost desire. Surrender yourself wholly to his grace. Hi, kitty. You want to play, kitty? And fortune you shall attain, for his blessing, and such is your desire. Alright, rest well, Doom Guy. Appreciate you stopping by.
Elise?
Elise, are you listening? Like, no. Huh? Where'd she go?
Elise.
Oh, are you alright, Elise? Where did that old hag go?
Elise?
What's the matter with you?
Lebkuchen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Leb. It's best we let her rest a while.
We can sit with you, Elise.
It's best we give her some space, Jacob.
Uh,
I'm alright. I felt a little dizzy is all.
hmm.
Can I bring you some water, Elise? As for me, I'll be at church waiting to have a word with you. Don't you start, Leb. Oh, I've already started. My, now you've done it, Elise. For goodness sake. You made her mad. It's morning. Monday. Yeah, it's like there's work, there's investigating notes. Have I been to the back alleys? Is there even anything back here? Oh, there's a quest. Oh, how dreadful. Look what that windstorm did to our poor alleys. Did away with a few things, I say. Make too little of it, Elise. I don't know what else there is to say about the windstorm, Mrs. O'Deal. Most of the townsfolk have already put it behind them, so why can't you? Old Jochen's just as concerned. Oh, here we go again with old Jochen. Ah, that reminds me. I can assure you these shoes aren't. Old Wilhelm's making a rosary for my precious granddaughter, Grisela, you see. Won't you please go see if it's ready for me? I suppose. Like, where is he? Like, is there a place he's supposed to be? Guess I'll run around until I find a guy named Wilhelm. Yoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. Is any one of you Wilhelm? We spent plenty of time repairing the stable's roofs, that's for certain. Hard at work, are you, Elise? As always, Mr. Heinrich. You've heard about Eugen's horses, then? Folks are more interested in what happened this morning, Heinrich. What about your horses? Hold them! I'm getting a couple new ones is all, nothing of great importance. I wouldn't put it like that, lad. Horsepower is essential to your business, isn't it? Merchants can't lift a finger without their horses. That's great news, Mr. Eugen. For Kaferberg, too, I'll be lending a hand with the preparations. Full of promise, aren't we? Let's see, anything else around here? There's vegetables. I probably can't pick the vegetables, though, even though I should probably be eating them. Who are you? Say, Mr. Wilhelm. Okay, you're Mr. Wilhelm. Then Mrs. O'Deal asked me... Say, Mr. Wilhelm, Mrs. O'Dealy asked me to see about a rosary.
That old hag can't give me a moment of peace.
I suppose.
Tell her she can come by my workshop this afternoon, will you? I'll rustle her up a rosary in no time at all.
I thought you were making her a new one?
In a way, lass, haven't you heard of repurposing? It'll be the best rosary she's ever seen.
Huh.
Maybe then she'll stop nagging me. Maybe. What's further up here? Just goats and chickens. Granny Holly took me down to the lake once, I remember. Carved deep in the valleys, Caperberg Lake spreads out between the hills.
La 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 la. Ooh, shiny. I found a toy horse.
Ooh, what's that for? It could be sold. Ah, cool. I can make money out of it. Cool. Again, if it says you can sell it, I'm just gonna assume I can sell it without consequence. If there was a consequence, then they shouldn't have said I could sell it. You see people have jobs. There's Freya. I hung out with her before. I want to see if I can hang out with Leb, though. Is she in the church? Hey. I'm here for my earful, I suppose. You're no child, Elise. For goodness sake. I'll spare you, Elise. You're aware you've said too much. I could have stayed silent, you know that. I agree it was their fault, Elise, but we both know this will only get you the wrong kind of attention. Old Jochins, to be exact. I'm well aware, Leb. There's no real need for you to fret over this, you know? There is the utmost need for me to fret over it, Elise. I'll keep Father Hans from dwelling on it too much. Alright. Why don't you meet me here at dusk, Elise? We could both use a little downtime, wouldn't you say? I'll be here. Probably. It's like I'll prioritize her if I wind up overlapping with someone. But before I move on, let me save and take my potty break. Alright. I will be right back.
I'm back. Alright, let us continue. I don't think there's any consequence to saying hello. My, Elise, look at those shoes. Red truly does look best on you, Elise. Why, thank you. Oh, you have to wear them to the festival, Elise. Now is the time to find yourself a proper suitor, Elise. Ah, that's precisely what we were chatting about with Freya. Oh, yes. Aren't I a little too young to be looking for a husband? Why, the sooner the better, I'd say. What, do you want to become, a hag? Yeah, Domo Squidchama, welcome. How you doing? We're being a little Goody Two Shoes. That's not exactly what I like to be doing with my time, if I'm honest. I used to feel the same way until I met Finn. Finn, with a Y. You'll see. I'd say Freya's got a good chance of meeting her future husband soon. Oh, Mrs. Brunhild, I wouldn't say I'm straight. Like, I wouldn't say I'm straight. You could tell them, Freya. You're quite the catch, isn't she, Dorothea? Oh, Freya is the catch. In truth, I do feel the same as Elise. My interests lie elsewhere, you see. Oh, you don't mean sewing? Yeah, sewing. I have my hands full at the festival, too. This really isn't the time. Oh, that reminds me. Would you come and meet me at the well today at dusk? I already made plans with Lib, so no. Oh, well, yes, I suppose. Girls these days, huh? You two will come around, I'm certain. You're funny. Elise! Mama will let me chop wood for her. Don't be silly, Jacob. You're much too young to handle a hatchet. Can you get us some wood from the hearth, Elise? Of course. I'll try it out. Mom's right, Jacob. You're too little. Am not! You're a stubborn lad, that's what you are. Why don't they ask Freya to chop it instead? What, she got muscles? Is she a muscle girl under all that dressing? Yep. Alright. One button's chopped, the other's to kick. I'll figure it out. Oh. Alright. Only... like... chop the wood, yeet everything else. Got it. Alright, I figured it out. Style's so cute. Ah, goddammit. I was trying to get 50. I messed up. Oh well. 48's not bad, right? I got A. A rank! Yay! Like, I think I'm good. I'll make money. You win! Oh yeah, did I ever talk to Miss Odelia? I don't think I did. I should probably talk to her. I knew I could rely on you, Elise. That's a lot of logs. Here you go, my dear. Thank you, Mrs. Linda. Or is it too late and I'm not able to talk to her anymore? Oops. I didn't think of that. Oh well, I'll live with the consequences of my actions. I thought I'd never find you, Elise.
Goodness sake.
Oh, what now, Miffy? It's your...
Anyway.
I don't have any food for you. Shoo, shoo. But Elise, it's your...
Oh.
My what? Your friend. Yeah? The last with the funny hat, she's right outside. Eh?
Hurry it up.
Take me to her, Molly, right now. Ma, you're covered in dirt, lass.
Oh, but
She's so funny looking. Look at her silly hat.
Angelica, don't be rude. Do you know this lass, Lisbeth? Elise said she's from Primaldorf. Oh, I'm not from Primaldorf. I've never had a... Well, I haven't the faintest idea, Ariane. I'm looking for Elise. Have you seen her? Elise? Do you know her? We do happen to know Elise, but how do you know her, lass? Elise said she's adopted. When did you hear all of this, Melly? Oh, if you'd please tell me where.
Look, Mama, she has a tiny scarecrow.
Oh, but
Forgive me, does anyone know where I could find Elise?
Rose and Marine.
Like, found you. Elise!
For goodness sake.
What are you doing here, you... So you do know the lass Elise? Yes, she's...
Keep it together, Elise.
Think, Elise, think. A distant cousin. From Primaldorf. Aw, you don't have cousins, Elise. I do recall old Holly's mother had a sister, but I never met her. Yes, exactly. Rosemarie here is my aunt's granddaughter.
But
It's Rose and Marie. Oh, I'm so very pleased to meet you, Rose and Marie. Oh, thank you. Anyhow, it's getting quite late. We'd best move along before... but do tell me, my dear. How long have you known you had a cousin? Granny Holly told me about her? She said Rosemarie here might show up one day, you see? I never got to meet my aunt before she passed, but I'm glad I got to meet my cousin. Ah, I see, I see. And she turned up just in time for the festival, too.
Mama, did the funny lady come play with us?
of course.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't want to bother you, Rose and Marie. You're all very welcoming, but we ought to move along and... One wonders, Elise, how did you meet your cousin then? I found her on the crossroads?
You mention it.
It's such a silly story, isn't it, Rosemarie? Yes. In fact, I took her for a beggar when I first laid my eyes on her. You certainly did. Oh, the poor lass.
But you mention
I was on my way to Kaferberg, you see. That's when I saw her. She asked me if I knew someone named Holly. Oh, how fortunate. You ought to stay for the festival, Rose and Marine.
Of course.
Ah, most certainly. Oh, as much as I'd love to sit around and chat. Yes, it's a pleasure to meet you all. It's a pleasure to know you too, Rose and Marie. We'll be on our way then. Come, Rosemarie. Goodbye. Yeah, we gotta keep our sus down. We can't have them burning us at the stake. It's like I can talk to her. Yeah, I might as well talk to her first.
For goodness sake.
Have you completely lost your wits, Rosemarie? Yeah, that was a sweaty conversation. She was sweating bullets. I'm sorry, Elise. I knew you had a bird test for a brain, but this is too much. Well, you know what you did. I'm sorry, Elise. I didn't mean to. I was chasing after a flock, you see.
For goodness sake.
Goodness sake, Rosemarie. I let him frolic about. That's what goats do. He took the laundry I was tending to right out of my hands. I couldn't let him ruin your sheets. All right, well, we didn't do bad convincing the townsfolk, I'd say.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Elise, I didn't mean to trouble you. Forget it, Rosemary, it's all right. I'm telling you, it's fine, Rosemary. I feel all I've done so far is trouble you. Which isn't a complete lie now, is it? Yeah, I do enjoy your company, so... Elise. Anyhow, we ought to keep our story straight. Maybe we tell them I came to lend you a hand with work?
This is it.
That's it, Rosemary.
All right.
Alright, listen carefully. Granny Holly told me about you and her auntie long ago. Your grandmother is Granny Holly's auntie, which makes us distant cousins.
Yes.
Which means it's totally fine for us to kiss. They heard about the festival and came to Caverburg to meet Granny Holly. Yes. Last Saturday, we just happened to bump into each other by the crossroads. You asked me about Granny Holly, and that's how we met.
Sorry,
I don't understand, Elise. How does that relate to what I said? Why you liked Caverburg so much, you wanted to stay and lend a hand. Oh! You're a kind, charitable, loving soul who wants to help with the festival. That'll keep her from asking too many questions, I'd wager. I think that's a great idea, Elise.
All right.
That being said, Rosemary, you're going home right after nightfall, you hear? I don't want you hanging out about these folks too much. All right, Elise.
Did it.
We're making it happen right now, then. Let's go. Yes. Oh, party talk. She joined my party. We must be careful, Rosemary. These folks are all nosy and ill-tempered. We don't want to make the situation any worse, understood? Yes, Elise. I'll be good, you'll see. Okay, well... I guess I gotta work. Like, before that, let me buy some stuff. I need more matches. Myself some pretzel. What's Lebuchin? Oh! Ooh, yummy. I'll buy one of these and one of these, and now I'm broke. Whatever. Wait, I can sell that horse, right? Yeah, I can sell the horse. There we go, now I have money just in case. Bye, Granny! Wait, how's my food doing? I probably should eat. I'll eat a bread. That should do it. Alright, let's see here. Play Kiss the Rat. Like, what's Kiss the Rat? Well, there's only one way to find out. But can I find, find Granny O'Dealy and given that quest, or did I screw myself out of that? Like, now everyone's at different spots. It's like, everyone moves around based on the time of day, so I might have screwed myself. Oh well. I'll just have to keep in mind that that stuff's, like, time-gated. Rosa Marie can help you. You can bring her along. Get better rewards. It'll cost you 3 bread, though. Like, woo-wee! 3 bread. Hello, ma'am. I was just thinking. Should I get more juice? Just in case. Like, yes, bye, Wilva. lying, Melly. I told you. I know what I saw. What'd you tell these two, Melissa? Wow, that's not even close. Maybe it's best we don't annoy her, Elise. You shush it, Rosemary. Oh, won't you and your cousin play Kiss the Rat with us, Elise? Yeah, let's do it. I can play with you, I suppose. Oh, a game? You stay close to me, Rosemary. I'll go call Rune. Gross, I don't want the stinky rat anywhere near me. How do I kiss the rat? Like, alright, this is weird. Blue pass, yellow pass. What does that mean? Ugh. Oh, I have to match up the colors. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Oh, I'm terrible at this. Oh no, I should have saved. Oh no. Oh, I'm not good. I can't figure this out. Oh no. I didn't get a single point. Yeah, I'm really bad at this. Oh god. Wait, did I have the controls mixed up? I might have had the controls mixed up. Oh god damn it. That might have been it. Ah, god damn it. I had the controls backwards. No! I did so bad on that. And I can't try again. Yeah, I lost. Ah, damn. You two are terrible at this. Oh, shush it, Apfel. I still wanted you to have this at least. Thanks for the pity money. You don't have to, Jacob. We lost after all. You shush it, Rosemarine. It's like, that went terribly. But oh well, what can I do? It's best you head on home now, Rosemary. Folks have had enough of you for one day. Oh, so much fun, Elise. If you say so. I'll see you at home, then. Yeah, somehow I got the color buttons mixed up, and even then when I figured it out, I was still getting my ass kicked. I'm not good at that game. Yeah, I should meet at the church. Oh, hey, you.
Puppy.
It's you! It's pretzel time, Elise.
Goodness sake.
Oh, spare me, Maggie. I've waited all day, Elise. You promised me a pretzel. I promised you no such thing.
Oh.
I'm telling Father Hans, then just you wait. Good luck with that, Mindy. I've already introduced her to everyone myself. Oh, my poor beggar cousin, Rosemarine. They fell right for it, every single one of them. She's not your cousin? Golly, Elise, even I fell for it. Elise, you fucking idiot. No, you got it all wrong. What I meant was, I'd best let all those folks know, huh? Oh, if only you'd give me a pretzel. Take your stinky pretzel. You keep your wretched mouth shut, Mindy, or else. Dare tell a soul about any of this, and you're good as dead. That's what I thought. Oh, and it's fresh, too? You're so generous, Elise.
Alright.
Are we clear, Murphy? As long as you give me some grape juice tomorrow,
Muffy.
so I can drown you in it. Got it. I'd best make sure and I keep some aside for her tomorrow. Well, I do have some now. But yeah, where's Leb? There she is. I'll spend some time with her. You'll start to grow roots standing there all day, Lebkuchin. Well, I'd make a rather pretty flower, don't you think?
Goodness sake.
A little cheery for this time of day, don't you think? You're the one who's had an eventful day, Elise. Too eventful for my taste, even. There's plenty to tell me about then, isn't there? Why, I think not. I came here to spend time with you, Leb.
Please.
Now sit. Sit? Right there. Sit, sit. Wow. Well, lap pillow time. All right. Now this is what I came here for. Beats standing, wouldn't you say? I spoil you a little too much, I say. Not like I'd have it any other way anyhow. You're telling me all about it later, Elise. About those shoes and about that lass. All right. Not one more word about this nonsense now, you hear? Fine. Still, Elise, I thought you knew. Knew what? About what happened earlier today. Oh, it's probably best I tell you about it later. Lebkuchen. Okay. Lebkuchen. The C silent.
For goodness sake.
To think you're a proper nun, more like an imp. You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. Easy or not, Leb. You better not be hiding anything from me. You get to keep secrets, yet I don't. So there is something. I wouldn't say I'm keeping it from you, but... You'll think I'm untrusting, Elise. What? You see, I've been thinking about you. All of Kaferberg knows you won't stay here forever. Will you? That's a different issue altogether, Elise. Seems to me they're quite the same, if I'm honest. It's like we could totally elope. That may be as it may. What am I to do when you're gone, Elise? You're... how to put it? Your only comfort in this dull place? You're also very much irritating. Like an imp, I'd say. Am I now? Terribly so. Didn't think I could read you this in easily, did you? My, I might as well throw you in the well at this rate. I might drown, Leb, then you'd really be left without me. Elise. I'm well aware, Lebkuchen. You're not the only one who thinks fondly of what we have, but... It doesn't mean we can't be together someplace else, does it? You hadn't thought of it like that, had you? Anyhow, I'll be waiting for you by the fountain tomorrow afternoon. Don't be late, Elise. For goodness sake. Puppies! I'm getting hungry. I should probably eat my foods. It's like too bad having dinner with her doesn't count. Yeah, I'll just eat that. Why not? Meet at the bakery. Have I been into that water well? Ma, you'll get another earful staying in town until this late, Elise. Isn't it quite late for you too, Mrs. McTild? Oh, dearie, things were never my favorite. Wait. Mornings were never my favorite. I skipped the whole word. Your grandmother shared that sentiment, didn't she? She did take her time going to bed, that's true. Oh, Holly was full of surprises and secrets. Secrets, Mrs. McTild? Why, yes, Gretel and I were always wondering what was on her mind. She was quite withdrawn at times, you see. I suppose she was, yes. Gretel was the only one she'd confide in. Lebkuchen's granny does talk about her a great deal, that's for certain. You can't take old... Then is it Johen? If the sea's silent? Old Johen's foolery to heart, Elise. You lasses are different from when I was your age, and that's the way it ought to be. Maybe your elders aren't as narrow-minded, Mrs. McTild. Oh, you wouldn't know, dearie. If you say so, ma'am. What's over at the well? Well, there's this. How many afternoons I spent here washing these folks' clothes, I wonder. Kefferberg's washing well, statue of a fish stands in its center.
There's a shiny right here.
Oh, lass, to think I would be surrounded by demons on my deathbed. Deathbed? That fateful evening, I was taken his dwelling under the pretense of glory. What do you mean? His blessing, his blissful world. You wanted to believe any of it. Okay. Ooh, I got the oil. Okay, cool. I don't think I'm at half yet. I could probably afford to lose my sanity a couple more times before I need the oil. I drank the grape juice once. Yeah, so it's fine. This is fine. We'll head on back and we'll talk to Lib along the way and everything will be déjà vu. Leb's on her little swing. Don't you start, Lebkuchen. Not explaining myself again. My lips are sealed. You can stand there looking at me all you want. She's a rather sweet lass, I must say. Lebkuchen, I know you, Elise. She's my cousin. There's nothing more to it. Oh, could you say that again? She's, you know. No, I don't know, Elise. That's why I'm asking. Now that we got that out of the way, won't you tell me who she is? She says she's a traveler. I found her hiding in my granary on Saturday. A traveler? I'm not convinced either, Leb, but I felt sorry for the poor lass. She said she'll be leaving right after the festival, so it's only temporary. What does she come here to do? She won't tell me much about herself. I had no intention of bringing her to Kaferberg, but she graced us with her presence, I suppose. I had to think of something right there and then. Elise. I shouldn't be housing a stranger, let alone put myself in harm's way for her, but... I understand, Elise. Oh, Lev. I also understand what you're telling me is a half-truth at best. Here's your bread. You'll let me know if you need more, won't you? Can I get more? Domo Road Dog, welcome. Well, this is a prequel to Pocket Mirror, which is a game I played before. Basically, we are a wee lass who basically does odd jobs all over the village. When one day a random girl shows up in our shed, and we decide to take her in. And right now we're lying to everyone saying she's our cousin when it's like, nah, we just found her. We also found these red shoes that made us be like, wowee! I want to be rich and famous and fuck off this village and everyone could fuck off and I'll make everyone my butler and maid and I'll be fabulous. But otherwise, we've been hanging out with cute girls. I trust you all the same, Elise. You don't have to help me, Leb, you know that. Yet here I am. Look at me, Elise. I do trust you. I need you to know that. Alright. Stay out of trouble now. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay. Like, we can go on cute dates with girls. Like, with one of them made us a flower crown. Yeah, cute girls and floating torches, yeah. Like, oh boy, I can't wait to see what tortures us later tonight. Domo, ooh woo. Like, yes, hello, pet kitty. Sure you're not here. Ah. Wanted to check and see if there's anything else to investigate since I see now things are time-gated. I'm doing good. How are you, Shadow Man? This game is, about doing odd jobs and kissing girls. And maybe making a deal with the devil. Just another girl with a wish. Doesn't everyone have a wish or two? Not all that meet him do. I was once what you call the good company. Despite these red shoes. The object of her affections, I suppose. What are you talking about? I was forsaken by his den by the one I loved. Whoever you bring to keep him company, bear in mind this will be their fate. Just got done streaming? Cool, yeah, appreciate you stopping by. Like, enjoyed the spooky things and kissing girls. The good company. Oh, there goes my sanity. Woo! Oh, Dig Dug. I've played Dig Dug. I've played them on the old arcade machines.
Elise,
Ah, there you are, Elise. It's quite late, isn't it?
for goodness sake.
Spare me the earful, Rosemarine. What's there to sweep out here after nightfall anyhow?
I'm sorry.
Oh, I was keeping myself busy until you came home is all. And Flock here was amusing himself chasing after the broom. Weren't you, Flock? Yippee! What's for supper then?
Yes.
Oh, I made grape soup. Ew. I figured we could both use something hearty. We have eggs! What about the eggs?
Of course.
Oh, you only got the round egg. That's still pretty far. I cooked those too. I could toast some of yesterday's bread to have with them. Oh, thank goodness.
I'm sorry,
Did I do something wrong? Eggy toast ought to be enough for today, I suppose. Let's head inside, Rosemary. What? It's nothing.
Oh, but
Elise, wait! It's tastier than it looks, doesn't it? Could have been worse, that's for certain. Anything tastes good when you're hungry, I find. I suppose today went well, all things considered. I best keep an eye on her, lest those folks...
sorry,
Say, Elise, I've been meaning to ask you something. Uh-huh? Those shoes you found this morning.
now that you mention
What
it,
about them? You still haven't told me much about them. I've seen them before in my dreams, a long time ago. In your dreams?
I'm sorry,
Elise, is there something you're not telling me? Doing escapist but got bored. Ah, got you. I don't know where to start, Rosemary. I've been avoiding thinking about it, but this morning in Kaferberg,
it's fate. Elise.
Our fatalities. They're finally starting to align. Huh? Oh, never mind.
Marine.
I saw an old hag, Rosemary. She told me about this patron saint in the woods. That he grants folks wishes if they bring him gifts. So it's true after all. You've heard about all this before? Carry on, carry on. She said I must bring him 3 gifts. The tender flesh, sweetest nectar, and good company. Oh, Elise, that's wonderful!
It's a horror game. It's like, do not be fooled by the 90s shoujo aesthetic. This is a straight up horror game.
What else did she say? Did she mention your fate?
Goodness sake.
Rosemary, you're scaring me with all this nonsense. Oh, there's nothing to be afraid of, Elise. How do you know about all this? It's an old folks' tale my granny used to tell me.
Yeah, it's a horror dating sim.
Yeah, it is anime horror game. A folk tale. Like, there were straight up anime cutscenes and everything. Like, they went all in on this. Carry on now, what else did she say? She mentioned finding a dwelling in the woods. That he'll grant my wish if I bring him the 3 gifts made from these testaments. Yeah, lesbian horror dating sim! Yippee! You told her your wish, didn't you? I did, but it's nothing out of the ordinary. It's... Don't tell me.
I'm sorry.
You can't tell others about your wish, Elise. I think there was like 2 games. Old school, purple guy. Are you thinking of Ao Oni? That got a re-release recently, though I heard it sucked.
Out with it.
Yeah, it's probably... If it's a big purple guy with like a funny looking face, it's probably Ao Oni. Rosemary, you have to tell me what's going on.
That's...
As for a school game, that might be Misao or Ib. Ib took place in a museum. I don't think it was a school place. Unless by unless you meant purple guy. It's like Ib does have a purple guy. No, Ao Oni. A-O Oni. O-N-I. As in blue Oni. It's Japanese. All I know is that my granny told me, but I can tell you all about it, Elise. I can help you.
Marine.
Rosemary, I need to think about this. I'll be here tidying up. You can ask me anything you'd like. Alright. That's fair. I can't spell either. Oh yeah, I watched the Hololive spelling bee. That was pretty funny. Yeah, PewDiePie played it. That's how I knew about it. He played a lot of RPG horror games back in the day. Like, I know he took off with Amnesia, but, like, he played a bunch of other games. Rosemary, you don't have to look so frightened, Elise. This is all very overwhelming is all. Oh, Elise, isn't fate such a wonderful thing? Enough of that, Rosemary. Where are these testaments and gifts? Ah, of course. In order to meet him, you're going to have to gather the testaments to your resolve. There are tools and ingredients you'll have to use when crafting the gifts. It's common courtesy to bring your host nice gifts when visiting, isn't it? Haunted school is kind of brutal.
Oh, then that's probably Corpse Party. That's probably Corpse Party.
Huh. Oh, there's also trials, but I can tell you all about his folktale later. Alright then, for now I want to know, what's Tender Flash? I've played a lot of horror RPGs. Yep, that's what I figured. It's like I've played almost all of them, at least all the popular ones. I don't quite like the sound of it, but... Oh, you're the one making it sound bad, Elise. The tender flesh represents your body, the vessel for your soul, so to speak. A representation of my own flesh, then. All that matters is it carries a part of your mortal body. Yeah, and then there's Luigi's Mansion. Yeah, I played Angel of Death. That is more psychological. Huh? It's nothing to be afraid of, Elise. It could be nail clipping or a strand of hair. What's important is the connection between you and that symbolic vessel. A symbolic vessel? Rosemary. What's the sweetest nectar? So I don't have an idea, but I don't quite like it. It represents your vitality, Elise. Your essence.
You don't mean...
All that matters is that it carries a part of your mortal body.
a part of my mortal body, huh?
I know what you're thinking, Elise. Yeah, I've streamed Arya's story, too. I've streamed Arya's story. But that one I got like 2 of the endings and then I just YouTubed the rest because I was like, there's a lot of retracking to get a lot of the endings, so I was like, I'll just YouTube the rest. Yeah, when in doubt, YouTube for the win, exactly. That could be it if that's what you're inclined to bring him, but... What is it, Rosemary? These are meant as proof of your resolve, first and foremost. Usually, basically, when I play RPG games, I try and get the true ending. And then, if I can get some other ending, like a bad ending or something along the way, I'll do that. And then everything else, I'll just YouTube. Because it's like, I could only do so much repetition. I've played Undertale. I've done that already. It's your determination that's most important, Elise. Huh. Rosemary, what is the good company? I don't know what to think of this one. You should meet him when your soul is at its most vulnerable, Elise. At its most vulnerable? Granny used to say good company brings one's innermost self to light. One's true face, in other words. But yeah, I'm not taking any recommendations right now in general because I have like 10 games to get through. This being one of them! Rosemary, I'm not sure I understand. It's love, Elise! Love? Love reveals all, wouldn't you say? I suppose. I need time to think. Still can't wrap my head around this nonsense, Rosemary. Yeah, Sans is the hardest boss fight. That's alright, Elise. I'll be here if you have any more questions. I think I need a moment. Bring him gifts made out of testaments, and I'm supposed to find these somewhere. Somewhere. Where? Where? Where could these testaments be? Oh god, why am I yawning? I'll go to eat now. Yes, huh? I best go to bed. I'll make sense of all this tomorrow. Yeah, I played the first couple chapters of Deltarune, so I know more is coming. Eventually.
For goodness sake!
I can't sleep. Yeah, there's like 2 or 3 out, I forget. Like, I played up to the one with the lady with the big head. Whatever chapter that is. I guess I'm thinking about all this nonsense. Everything that old hag told me about the testaments, the gifts, about him, what Rosemarine told me too. I find it hard to believe, but maybe it's true. If I do gather these testaments, if I do find my way to him. Yeah, it's like... he'll get there when he gets there. Maybe I can finally leave this wretched town and live the life I meant to live.
Now that you mention it.
Start anew, someplace far, far away. This could very well be my chance for happiness. Yeah, it is mostly him. He probably has other people helping, but I think it's like mostly him.
Let's go!
I'd at least try. I have to go to the woodland and find out right now. I guess I'm going to the woodland. Find my way to the woods. I found it before. When I was wandering around. To the woods, 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 to the woods.
Off to probably see some horrors. Hopefully I survive to kiss a girl another day. Alright, let's go! Because I remember before, I was like, oh yeah, I can't go this way. It's a small team of 5 people. Okay, that sounds about right. Let's see if that old hag, what that old hag said is true. Domo, wicked omen, welcome. I'm not a bat. And I'm not pink. Have you taken your meds?
Keep it together.
Put on your glasses! I have to leave, give it a try.
Oh, Jesus. So this is the woodland. I ought to find him. I ought to be brave. It's never heard of her. Well, too bad. Look at all the butterflies. I'm sure they won't come after me. Oh God, they're eating a body. Oh. What is this wretched place? I best be careful, this could be dangerous. Alright. Oh God! What just happened? What? I honestly have no idea what just happened. A candle holder? What is such a thing doing so deep in the woods? Well, how about I light it up and not get eaten? Am I winning? Probably. I mean, I almost got eaten by butterflies, but I'm trying to look for matches. Let me try and use my tinderbox. Okay, he's the writing and composer. One person has the art, another has music. Okay, that sounds correct. Doesn't seem to be working. Alright, how do I light this candle? Yeah, I'm trying to light it. How do I light it? Do I have to use the lantern? Ah, there we go. Ah! Snakes keep attacking me! Oh, I found ointment. Okay, that'll help me. Oh, the hand pops out. Okay. These moths aren't going anywhere, are they? All I've got on me is my lantern. Yeah, so wouldn't I... Like, what do you want me to do? Yeah, I wish I had a flamethrower. Oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez, oh jeez. Okay, I guess I had to do that in a very specific order. Whatever. Yeah, use a spell. Abracadabra! That got their attention, I suppose. I'd better be careful moving forward. Yeah, you don't want to get bit by the heckin' butterflies. What you got going on here? Oh, it's another golden girl. What in the... Have you met the witch? She's so very eager to meet you again, would you believe? The witch, you say? Your paths are bound to cross before long, but... Yeah, it's Goldilocks. I have my doubts you'll last long in the Black Wilderness. Wait!
What's the Lord's name? I should probably eat that oil. There we go. Regain my sanity. It's good oil, don't worry about it. Alright, got some matches, good, good. Welcome back to the try not to get eaten by butterflies challenge. Is that a shiny down there? Or is that just... Well, that's sparkling over there, but I see that down there. I'm like... What's all this? What's this? I got a mushroom! Woo! It's the deadly kind. Yay. My favorite. But I think that's another golden maiden. Like, I don't know what I'll get for finding all these golden maidens, but I gotta try. Did I mess up? I messed up. Ah! At least this girl knows how to do some platforming. Yeah, so it's this way. Okay. Take heed! She's taking advantage of you! Who is? That creature. She goes hungry. It's you she wants. Your flesh. The witch. Don't allow her to interfere with your wish. How could she interfere exactly? Wait. Her interference, she says. Yeah, it's like time to get high on the shrooms. Ooh, fancy handkerchief. There goes my sanity! Oh my god, it's an item that actually heals me. Alright, thanks for stopping by, Shadow Man. Whoops. Alright, now let me climb all the way to the top. For real, for real. Ooh, save point.
What in the Lord's name?
What she said. There's so many, I must find a way to distract them. Like, let's save first. Ah. I not fall off the cliff. Let me save! Oh, what was that? What'd I just do? Oh, that's another mushroom. Cool. Okay, there's another one. That didn't do anything. Oh, this one. Cool, more matches. Alright, I hit my match cap, I guess. Because it's red. Alright, light that up. Simply lighting it may not be enough. There might be another one I gotta light up. Light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, 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 light 'em up, I'm on fire! Wow! Well, they're too far away to notice this flame. If I could alert them somehow, bringing them with me. Follow me, bitches! Ah! There you go. Ah! Okay, cool. Well, there you go. I did it. Ah, that was more matches. Ah! Like, I don't need more matches. I'm capped out, but thank you. What's this stuff? Spiny scribbles scattered about. Are these people? Engraved deep in the rocky surface are several familiar figures reminiscent of human life. Okay. Much light here. Maybe I can draw them to this carcass. The pristine skeletal remains of a doe. Its entrails alone left intact. Has even more matches that I don't need. Those are drawn to flesh, it seems. I ought to lure them out of the way, but they'll keep following me if I don't turn off my lantern. Ah! Alright, okay, that's a mushroom. I was like, please don't be more matches. I don't need more matches right now. Ooh, grape juice. Okay, cool. What are you? You're another mushroom. Okay. Engraved in the rocky surface are several familiar shapes reminiscent of human life. Okay. But yeah, I'm like, what am I supposed to do? I have to like clear them out of the way or something? They're devouring that thing, huh? Maybe they'll clear the path for me if I lure them all here, but they'll keep following me if I don't turn off my lantern. Ugh! God damn it. Over here. More matches. Great. Should probably heal myself. Like, they're totally safe to eat, guys. Yeah, I'm like, is that the way I'm supposed to go? And then they go to the closest groups. Okay. I think I'm starting to figure this shit out. Maybe. Up and around. Alright, is this anything? Oh, hello. We golden maidens aren't to be sneered at. You'll understand in time, I'm certain. Why would you say that? Ma, you can't possibly think he'll give you his blessing. I was told otherwise. Oh, such naivete! How amusing you are. I can't wait to welcome you. What an infuriating character. Alright, I think what I have to... Since they won't let me go that one way, I think I have to lure them all to that one spot? Question mark? Yeah, so they all join together. Okay, I see now. Then they'll all eat the corpse and it'll get out of the way. Okay, I understand now. I understand! Alright, well... Save the fact that I did that puzzle. I see why they were very generous with the matches, though, because it'd be easy to screw up. And why is there a decapitated head on that basket? You've come to me at last. Don't be frightened, Elise. Come closer. Oh, Jesus Christ.
What is this?
It's like, what in the Lord's name? You've done well to find your way into these woods. It's imperative, Elise, that you listen to me closely. He's once more trying to take you away from me, but not for long. Huh? Take this basket now. You ought to gather the gifts in it, Elise. The gifts, you say? Find your way to him deeper into this grove of mine. Only then may your wish come to fruition, my beloved.
What is this?
What are you? I will guide you to him, Elise. You ought to trust my word. Your precious wish will be safe with me. How am I to find him? You, Elise, are my kin, my triumph, my beloved progeny. What he's done to me is no matter. All I want is you. Okay. Yes, old hag again. I will allow him and his pets into my woodland once more. I will allow him to tempt you, to toy with you. All for the greater good, my beloved. So that we can be reunited, so I can bear life in my womb once more.
I'm losing my wits!
I need to get out of here! So I can retrieve what's mine. No! Bad show, bad show, bad show, bad show, bad! Ah! 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 Oh god. How do I exit? Oh. There's another way around. Ah! I'm gonna die. I didn't know that way around before. That was probably always there. Oops. I'm probably gonna die. Ah! Stop it! Let me out of here! That was terrible. I did fuck that up really bad because I kept running into the hands because I didn't know there was another way around, but still! What in the Lord's name? What was that thing?
Together, Elise.
To get a grip and go home to Rosemarine. Okay. Gifts menu. Alright, time to take my ointments. Okay, I'm all better now. Checking your progress and grabbing tender flesh, sweetest nectar, and good company. Make sure you put them all in your basket before the end of the week to meet him. Grant a wish. Okay. Block! What are you doing here? I thought you'd be in the granary or out and about. Goodness, I don't feel so good. What is it, Flock? I don't like the way he's staring at me. What are you?
Elise. Rose and
Ro-
Marine.
Rosa Marie, what are you doing here?
Look.
Like, I think Flock was gonna try and eat us. I was out on a walk.
But
It's late at night? Like, yeah. What is it, Flock? Come, let's go home, Rosemary. I don't want to stay here a minute longer.
oh, but I.
Elise, wait! The next day. It's morning already. Load of cat hair. I suppose I really did go to the woodland, didn't I? I don't know what to think of all that, but both Rosemarie and the old hag, neither were lying, it seems. I gotta pull myself together. Best I head out to work for now. I'll lose my wits if I keep. The go! Rosemarie and Flock. What are they doing out there? Like, good morning to you. Good morning to you. You two are always making merry, huh?
Good morning, Elise.
Good morning, Elise. Good morning to you too, Flock. I picked some mushrooms this morning, Elise. We can have them for breakfast.
I.
Say, Rosemarie, you put Flock away in the granary last night, right?
Of course.
Of course, I think he's taken a liking to it too. I always leave the door ajar just in case.
I see.
Is that so?
Elise.
Is everything alright, Elise? You seemed to be on edge last night too. It's nothing, Rosemarie. I had strange dreams is all. I know you went to the woods, Elise.
I'm sorry.
You don't have to tell me about it, but... You know, now know, don't you, that I'm speaking the truth.
Elise.
Please. Anyhow, come along. Let's head to work. You're taking me to town? We have to stick to our story, don't we? Oh no, let's head to town.
Elise.
Oh, wait for me, Elise. Meh. Elise, I was wondering, and please don't get angry with me. Out with it, Rosemarie. I was looking around and I found an old blanket for Flock. What blanket? The one you had tucked away in the pantry? Oh, that's fine. I was gonna use it as a dust rag anyhow. You thought I'd be mad about it? Oh, I didn't mean... You live here now, Rosemarie. You're so fond of that goat, too. There's not much I can do about it, even if I wanted to. Oh, Elise. It's not that big of a deal, for goodness sake. Baka. I was like, what? And then it's like, oh, I have all these choices later. Like, all these dates to go on. Ah. So many girls to see, so little time. Barrel? Yeah, so much to do. So much to do, so much to see. Eat some bread. Yummy. To the village. To the village, to the village. Where everybody thinks you're a witch. And those of you that and the people that don't think you're a witch just think you're just a plain old bitch. I sold all the stuff I got. I got a bunch of things. I'll sell. Yeah, I got this fancy handkerchief. I could use that to buy, another gingerbread. Bye, Granny. Thanks for all the foods. Where's everyone? Oh, do folks usually gather here? I was wondering if something happened. Come now, Rosemary. We must find out what's going on.
Yes.
Ah, yes. Like, come, my trusty maid. Say, Rosemary, don't you ever get tired of wearing those shoes? My clogs? Aren't they heavy? Oh, not at all. You'd be surprised. Would you like to try them on? Me? Why not? They're really quite convenient. You can't feel the ground as you walk. As if I'd be putting these away for some wooden clogs. I can get you a red pair. Why, you? No clogs.
Where am I gonna go?
Oh, what's this? Can I... These are all old requests from Mrs. Mariel. I suppose some of the townsfolk still gather here, even though she's moved across the street. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, another leather purse. Get my purses. There you are, you two. You're not looking so cheerful, Mrs. Lisbeth. Haven't you heard, Elise? About what, Mrs. Arian? Poor Eugene's horse was... Poor Eugene's horses were stolen overnight, Elise. Oh, it's so difficult to stay cheerful with all these goings-on. It's so unfortunate. You have to wonder who'd do such a thing. It can't have been been easy, that's for certain. Now Lisbeth's ghosts are feeling ill too. Oh, Arian, I'm at such a loss. Feeling ill, Miss Lisbeth? The milk's giving us this foul smell since yesterday. Their eyes are looking glossy too. I don't know what to think of it. The only one who could lend me a hand is Eugen, but you wouldn't want to trouble him, I say. It'll be fine, my dear. We'll have a word with Father Hans, all right? All right. Ah, here's the important part. You two have heard, I'm sure. We have. Though we're trying to figure out what happened. I'm ruined, that's what happened. As I've said before, Eugen, we will do all we can to help. We'll gather the lads and send them out to patrol the outskirts. Are we absolutely certain they were stolen?
About that, Elise. These horses were hag-ridden, I tell you. Not this nonsense again. I tell you, lad, there's a witch in Caperburg. Even if they were hag-ridden,
Now that you mention it.
it's still a sad day for Mr. Eugen, old Jochen. Johan. Eh. This isn't the time. I'll ask you not to try folks' patience, old Johan. Or anyone else's for that matter. Witch or no witch, folks. Someone had to do it, no two ways about it. Without as much as a trot, or a neigh. All there was when I got here this morning was Bernhard's pig in a saddle. Don't rope me into this, lad. I already told you I had nothing to do with it. Who am I to blame then? The witch? Let's keep calm now, folks. Like, but my haunches. Can't fault the poor lad for it, can we, folks? Finn, Guido, and I will look around the outskirts. I'll go with you, Gustav. We should ask Eugen if he'd like to join us, too.
You know,
Is there any way we can help, Mr. Gustav? Keep folks calm, Elise, and go about your day as you normally would. Leave it to us, lads. We'll get to the bottom of this. Folks truly are on edge today. Ought to be careful with what I say about town. Yeah, it's like, don't be weird. Like, I don't want to play Kiss the Rat again. That game was stinky. I didn't like it. Did it have to do with the fact that I got the buttons confused? Yes. But even when I did get the buttons right, I was still having trouble. Roast turkey, woo! Yum. Wow. It heals 5 hearts, but it's like, our total health is 5 hearts. Ooh, a spiced wurst. Or we could get a, hearty soup. We'll get some more ointment. Then again... maybe I should get some soup. Who doesn't like a nice bowl of soup? Oh, hey, there's Miffy. I can go grab her. Get over here. It's you. Muffy. Pretending not to see me, were you?
oh, shush it!
For goodness sake, Maggie, I don't have time for this. Give me the grape juice. I didn't have breakfast today, so... I said, tell your auntie you're begging for food again. Oh, yeah, I'm not begging, Elise. I saw you have a goat now. Why am I not allowed to have a goat? Golly, Elise, you're dirt poor. How could you get your hands on a goat?
Muffy!
Why, you? I see we have an understanding, Elise. Now pass the grape juice or someone's getting an earful. Fine. Here you go.
For goodness sake.
Here you go, you glutton. Don't tell anyone about that wretched goat, and I swear I'll...
Boy.
Oh boy! You're so generous, Elise. I can't believe that this is working.
Muffy!
Why, you? I'm sorry, blackmailing you a lot sooner if I...
Stop it.
Out of my sight, Mindy. Bring me some Lebekin tomorrow, won't you? I think I have some already, so we're good. Go away, for goodness sake. She's gonna work me like a donkey at this rate. Like,
coffee stinky. But yes, welcome, pet kitty. I want to go on a date with Rosie Marie.
Yeah, I got blackmailed for grape juice. There she is.
I'll spend some time with her.
Elise.
I'm so glad you came, Elise.
Anything to get me out of that rat hole. I think I have to deal with those folks all day.
I can lend you a hand, Elise. Whatever you need.
That aside, Rosemary. What is it that you wanted to show me?
This is somewhat embarrassing, but... Look at this, Elise.
A pine cone? That's what you wanted to show me?
Oh, but
That's more important than you think. This pine cone is my treasure, Elise.
Huh?
Granny gave it to me when I was little.
Rosie Marine.
Your granny, huh? I understand how she feels, I suppose.
Sorry,
We're just the same as this pine cone, Elise.
for goodness sake.
How am I the same as a pine cone, Rosemary?
Oh, but
I promise there's a proper meaning to what I'm saying.
Alright, alright.
Our time here in this realm is rather limited, isn't it?
Now that you mention
I suppose.
You see how the pine cone is covered with scales? If you think of it as yourself in your life up until this moment, you can understand how each scale represents something, right?
I see.
Okay.
Your experiences and dreams and the things you hold dear. All those things are just the same as the scales on this pine cone.
Rosie Marine.
There are times when one falls off or gets damaged and you don't feel as whole anymore, but you learn to be without it and find that losing one doesn't mean
Now that you mention
That you'll lose all the others.
Oh, Elise!
it's fate.
It's like, yeah, pine cones! Let's go!
This pine cone is the representation of my path. It represents you, Elise. Also represents me dying. I've been meaning to tell you all about it for so long.
Goodness sake.
All these scales represent the path I've taken to reach you. And now that I'm by your side, I feel whole like never before. You see what I mean, don't you, Elise?
Shit, you.
I do.
Oh, I'm glad I could finally tell you about it. Flock is one of these scales, too. Did you know that he's...
For goodness sake.
Breathe, Rosemary.
You make me whole, Elise.
Here for you,
That's,
Elise.
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Oh,
Don't
Elise.
don't get flustered. I'll get flustered, too.
Oh, shush it.
Shush it, you! Now we ought to head back to town.
Before we do, Elise, won't you meet me at the viewpoint tomorrow morning?
Alright. I'll be spending all my time with you at this rate.
I'm
Oh,
sorry.
if you're too busy then.
For goodness sake.
It's like, bye, go! For goodness sake, Rosemary!
But
Oh, wait, Elise. Harpies, yay!
Alright, next. It's like, who can I smooch now? I have to choose between Freya and Leb. I hung out with Leb last time, so I'll do Freya this time. Wherever she is.
Like, wow, look at all these dates!
Yeah, that's Leb. Alright, and then,
Heckin' Muffy. Little Miss Muffet sat on her tuffet. Being a fat bitch. There she is. Yeah, cause the other one... Yeah, so this has to be Freya. I assume.
Elise!
Oh, Elise, there you are! Lording about home, are you, Freya? Nothing of the sort. In fact, I've been rather busy. You did say you'd be home all afternoon. I was going to get a hard head start on the festival preparations, but I could bear seeing all of Kaferberg on edge like this. More than on edge, Freya. The townsfolk are rabid.
Oh,
Elise? All this witch nonsense is only making things worse, too. That's why we ought to bring some cheer ourselves, Elise. Cheer, you say?
For goodness sake.
You know better than to waste your cheer on these folks, Freya.
Oh,
Don't say that, Elise. Look! I've been baking pies for everyone all afternoon. That's so many! I may have gotten carried away a little. A little, you say? It was a good excuse to try out my mother's recipes. Your mother's recipes? Ah, yeah, she used to keep a lot of journals.
oh, it's wonderful.
For sewing and baking, for making ointments, anything you can think of.
I see.
So that's how you know how to do all that. After all, I was too young to learn from her in person.
Freya.
Freya.
Oh,
Ah, before I forget. Grape pie, was it? Huh? Boop. She booped our snoot. Ah! Your favorite, silly. It was grape pie, wasn't it?
now that you mention
Ah, I suppose. Make sure you share it with Rose and Marie, all right?
You baked me an entire pie, Freya!
I'm doing it all for Kaferberg. I couldn't forget about you, could I?
Oh,
I remember what you said about me showering you with gifts, but you're truly trying to show you how I feel, Elise. Ah!
no.
Oh goodness, you're red as a bee.
Shush it, you.
Whose fault is that, you?
Oh, Elise.
I didn't even say anything that bad, silly. Baka. One more word and I'll tell Molly about these pies. Elise,
For goodness sake.
I truly did listen to what you said to me on Sunday, Elise. And everything I've said and done since then, I've meant it so. I'm well aware, Freya.
Oh, right.
Say, I'll be lending Mrs. Wilma a hand by the inn tomorrow at dusk. All right, I'll be there.
Elise.
You could be a little more genuine, Elise.
For goodness sake.
You could be a little less cheeky, Freya. Oh, but it's so much fun getting you all flustered, Elise. Why, you?
Oh, they're so cute! Ah! I can't.
Like, they gotta stop being so cute. Ah! Seems like they're back from looking for the horses, but horseshoes scattered about, you say. Found them just past the logging grounds, but why in Lord's name would anyone remove horseshoes? I wouldn't want to lend weight to old Johan's nonsense, but
Wake up, lads! They were hag-ridden, I tell you!
this isn't the time, old Johan. We must keep calm. Thank you for your time today, lads. I'll be moving along now. I've had enough of wandering about. I've never seen him so disheartened, I must say. To think you lads didn't find even a trace. We looked everywhere, Mrs. Marlin. The peaks, the lakes. Heinrich and Tristan even followed the path to Primal Dwarf. We ought to give it another try first thing. I found it! I found it! I found the horse! It's right outside!
What are you saying, Maggie?
Okay, so apparently no one knows her fucking name. Jesus Christ. It's the truth. It's lying on the ground.
Is it alive? Take us to it, lassie. Oh, God! My word! Oh, the poor thing!
What in the Lord's name?
Good grief, it's nearly dead!
What do you make of it, Eugen? He's exhausted. I'd say he ran here by the looks of it. No, that can't be. We've only just made it back. We would have found him or heard him more. I must say I'm at a loss, lads. They were hag-ridden! No two ways about it! Look at it! Look at it! Gasping for breath. Ill. Look at its eyes. Keep calm, old Johan. Think you can nurse him back to health, Eugen? I'm taking him back to the stables right now. I'll lend a hand, Eugen. You fools ought not to touch that horse! Lord knows what the witch has done to it! Come now, lads. Let's go fetch him some water.
Yeah, she's a little thirsty.
He must have broken free from whatever he was being kept, I suppose. Like a Patrick, look at it! Like, I'll consider it. Broke off the reins and ran back to Kaferberg. I can't think of... Nonsense, Bernhard. I'll have said it right here, right now, folks. It's best you show some restraint, old Johan. This isn't... Old Stefan warned us about this. Oh, not this old Stefan nonsense again, you old fool! We need to keep calm, folks. Argue about this won't. Have you no memory of his words, Hans? Gustav? He spoke of the ill fortune we'd have, of the witch, of folks' livelihoods slipping through their fingers. Old Stefan was a tormented lad on his deathbed, old Joe. There's worse to come, folks. Mark my words. What are we to do with him, Father? Just wait for him to tire himself out. That's all we can do. Like, tuck him in for a nap. Come, folks, let's head back to town. Like, okay. Things are starting to get a little out of hand, aren't they? I'll say. Ooh. Nice little transition animation. Yeah, that's all later, so I'd work. Alright. I am going to leave it here for today. We are going to resume this Thursday. Tomorrow I'm playing more of that Bardic game. We'll see how that goes. So yeah, thank you all so much for coming. Thanks for all the follows and everything. Like, this game's great so far. I'm loving it. Loving these lesbians. I love these lesbians. They're probably all gonna die horribly, but I'm still gonna love these lesbians. Let me see who to raid. We will raid this person if I can spell their name. W stream, well, thank you. The W viewer for W stream. Let me make sure I'm spelling their name right. Okay, I think I got it. Alright, good night, everyone.
Rest well, stay safe, and watch out for creepy looking goats in the middle of the night. They might bite ya. Hum, hum. Good night. Thank you for coming, Deadly Kiwi. And everyone too.